Welcome to the Ringer Fantasy Football Show. My name is Danny Heifetz, and I am joined in person.
I can't reach you.
One last time by Danny Kelly and Craig Horlbeck. We are still in Los Angeles. It's our last
time. We'll do it again at some point.
All right. Yeah, one last time for this week. It's our last show of the week anyway.
Sure.
Whatever, fine. We're leaving Los Angeles tomorrow. DK and IR. We're previewing week 8 of the NFL season. We've been in LA all week. We've just seen like everyone here from the Ringer has been here, and it's been awesome. It's been really fun. And so here we are. We're going to go through week 8. A lot of revenge, or at least teams that know each other really well for weird reasons. And then also absolutely disgusting, gnarly fantasy lineups. 6 teams are on bye. Fantasy lineups are pretty disgusting.
I have several teams that the projection is like 2.3 points. I'm like that for a like individual player. I'm like, this is bad.
That's close to shotgun range.
This is not great. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some shotguns this week for sure.
A great running, can I tell this? The running bit with the shot. Okay,
Yeah.
a funny running bit with the shotguns. So DK is in a league where if a player gets no points or negative, and you start them, you have to do a shotgun.
Right.
And
You have to take a video of yourself shotgunning a beer and then send it to the team, to the crew.
What's funny is that you've talked about this now multiple times this season. And we're here, and this happened to you because you had Mike Evans and you had to shotgun a beer. And DK, and we all get to be irrational about certain things, but DK, for whatever reason, is basically like, he takes videos of himself doing it and sends to the chat. And he's like, we can't post it because like I feel like that's not
It's
professional.
sacrosanct. It's only the league.
That it's actually too precious.
No, not really.
The sanctity
has
of the
videos.
league is in jeopardy. If I let
I'll
the
talk
world
about
know.
it, but it's like a bridge too far to actually post myself shotgunning a beer.
Do you think it's unprofessional, or are you worried
Yeah.
people will make fun of how you shotgun?
Both.
Okay, that's
I'm
all right.
very slow.
That on our Instagram account, Bill Simmons is just watching you shotgun a beer, and he's like, "What's going on?"
Also, it's like when you get done shotgunning a beer, there's the ghost escaping your body type burps.
Yeah.
It's like not
Like a
it's not great.
cartoon. Yeah, fair enough.
You like throw up air.
Yeah.
Totally.
All right, let's get into the games. So we have to start with Sunday Night Football here. It's the revenge game of the year. I genuinely like really compelling. Green Bay Packers are at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Craig, Aaron Rodgers versus the Packers.
I'm spinning it back to the both of you. How much do you believe? There was a whole piece on ESPN. Rodgers was interviewed about how much this is not a revenge game. He doesn't have ill will towards Green Bay. The Jets thing was, he was really happy to beat the Jets. The Jets thing was a disaster. And he was like, look, I spent 18 years of my career, or 19 in Green Bay. I love them. I've been gone for a few years. I'm not even going back to Lambeau right now. It's not, I love so many coaches and players there. This is not a revenge game. Scale of 1 to 10, how much do you believe that?
1. He's absolutely
wants to kick the shit out
super
of him.
motivated. Yeah, super motivated.
Do you agree?
You know what's so funny? The first thing I read, I have the quote here. He said, the quote is, I don't have any animosity toward the organization.
False.
I wish things had been better.
Yeah.
Would. Lie. And he's like, I wish that things had been better in our last year there, but I have a great relationship with a lot of people still in that organization. This is not a revenge game for me.
False.
And I read that. I was like, bullshit.
Yeah.
And then I thought about it. I actually think he's telling the truth in that it's not that he's not motivated. I just don't think revenge is the emotion. I think that he really wants to beat them, but I think he probably hates Brian Gutekunst, who's like the GM of the Packers, and maybe good old Ed Policy, the new guy running it. But Ed Policy,
my boss, Mr. Policy.
But but I actually, and because the one he said that I was like, oh, he said, quote, it would feel different if I was going back to Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of love for the organization, but if we were playing in Lambeau, that would be a little different feeling for sure. And quote, I kind of believe him where he's like, it's nostalgic and it's emotional. But I do think he hates the Jets because the Jets flew him to California and caught him, and he hates them.
The Jets thing was a disaster. Rodgers spent 18 years. He won 4 MVPs. He played till he was 39 in Green Bay. He won a Super Bowl. It's like,
I don't think he's not motivated, to be clear. Obviously, he wants to win, and he's doing. But I think in his heart, I think he's a very vengeful, spiteful person, and he knows what revenge really feels like. And I think there's way more positivity in this.
It's something close to.
it's like when you see your ex and you want them to see you doing well.
Craig, literally, what I was exactly going to say. It's like it's something close to a 10-year high school reunion, and you work out for 6 weeks beforehand because you want to look good.
Yes.
At whatever. Just to like make them see what they're missing kind of deal. And so I think that's kind of what it is, more than like I hate them and I really get like mad or whatever. But I think that's more just he wants to be like, you guys miss me.
I think a sneaky person that there's pressure on too in this one is Jordan Love.
Right.
Because Jordan Love, I just think we all kind of anointed the Packers, like crowned the Packers, like after a week when they beat the Lions at the Parsons trade. Kind of like 8 days period. We kind of were like, Packers going to win the Super Bowl. And since then, Jordan Love, it's been fine. And Rich Rebar at Sharp Football always has just the best stats. And this one just jumped off the page to me. Of all quarterbacks in the NFL this season, when they have a clean pocket, so no pass pressure, Jordan Love has the highest completion percentage in the NFL. And when quarterbacks have been pressured this season, Jordan Love has the lowest completion percentage in the NFL. And
he is not a quarterback I associate with making great throws on the move.
Yeah.
He's like talented and like he is able to make certain plays. I just feel like his body is able to do, like physically, he has the talent and off-platform
He can make
ability.
any throw.
Big time throws, if
But-
you will. Big time froze.
Big time froze. But I don't know, man. Like if the Steelers defense, I feel like the Packers actually running the ball might be key because I feel like the Steelers run defense is actually like quietly kind of trash. I also think
their passing defense trash.
Well, but it's funny, but I don't know if I'm curious to see how the Steelers I don't know. A team like the Bengals that I think might be a little better suited to like destroying them in the pass game because they actually going to a Jamar Chase and a Higgins. The talent's so overwhelming. Like we're going to do it over and over. I kind of wonder if the Packers and LaFleur are going to try to just run it down the Steelers' throat like what the Ravens have been able to do.
Probably trying to keep the ball out of Rodgers' hand, control the clock, that kind of thing. Slow it down.
Yeah. I think either way, you can exploit the Steelers defense. I mean, the Steelers run a ton of man, and I think if there's a lot of good like receivers in the Packers that like if you're debating, I know it's 6 teams on bye, so this might be not a tough decision, but like to me, Romeo Doubs is like an auto start. Golden is a definite
Matthew
start.
Golden.
Matthew Golden, definite
Flex,
start.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm very dubious about the Steelers defense right now. And I do think it's remarkable that it's like a bottom 10 unit in the league, but they can't get pressure. You talked about how good Love has been in a clean pocket. Like they can't get pressure.
But it's not just that both these defenses are really underperforming because the Steelers are the most expensive defense by cap and they're kind of bad. Packers are also the amount of first round picks that have been invested between players drafted and now this Parsons trade. Off the top of my head, I'm like, I think the number might be 8 first round picks in the last, if you include like between the last 6 years and the next 2, like there's probably.
If you look at the roster, it's all first round picks.
And
but the defensive side of the ball,
And Jacoby Brissett kind of shredded them. And Joe Flacco and the Browns beat the defense played fine. But I don't know. So overall, if Rodgers comes in and shreds this defense of first round picks they spent instead of investing in him in the offense, it's just, frankly, this is just great television.
It is.
This is fast. This is going to be really fun.
It's like some old school shit. Packers, Steelers, Rodgers, like old narratives. That stuff is really fun. And I'm terrified of Michael Parsons going up against Broderick Jones. I don't feel great about that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe Broderick Jones will help him tackle Rodgers.
That's true.
It's like WWE, just flip him.
To be honest, I keep waiting for the wheels to fall off the Steelers. And I guess you could argue it did. They lost to the Bengals, but I more mean for Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Like Rodgers is just playing awesome. You know, Rodgers is on pace for 40 touchdowns.
That's amazing.
It looks like he's having a good time.
He's having a ball. And there was a report came out this week that he's thinking of like Steelers might want to bring him back.
Well, the secret thing in this game is the field. The field.
Yeah.
I refuse to call it. It's Heinz Field.
So we can't win, right? So it's like if it's grass, it's shit, and if it's turf, it's shit.
They take poor care of the grass.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. It's tough out there.
They should just do a better job.
You just got to have perfect grass.
Yeah.
Does anyone have that?
You'd think you could
every
do that.
soccer team in Europe. It's not a problem.
Except for not for football.
What?
Like those soccer fields don't work for football.
Yeah,
Does anyone have
when the NFL goes out there, they hate the fields.
Yeah. Does anyone have a perfect field in football?
Yeah. Brazil, they hated the field. London or in Ireland, where we were, there was complaints about the field.
It's like too soft or something. Why are you so confused?
What are you confused about?
This?
You're saying the soccer fields are great fields, but when they're played American football.
I guess what I meant was like, I guess actually I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess I was thinking, I guess I don't really know if soccer players consistently complain about the quality of the fields.
Oh, so it's different sports. Like I would say that the fields are used differently.
Mm-hmm.
The game requires
to your point though, all the complaining they've done about the Steelers field, they all made the caveat of like, look, we don't want turf.
Right. Yeah.
They all were like, hate this field. Don't give us turf. That's not what we said.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see. This game.
We don't have to get into the spreads and stuff like that just yet, but generally, who do you think's going to win?
Rodgers.
I know.
The Packers are better on paper. And
I agree. Everything is like, I kind of want to take the Packers.
Schematically, LaFleur.
This is like the whole, with the Steelers, it's just like this. It's Rodgers. It's the Steelers. Some shit happens. It's always close. The Steelers are going to win. Rodgers is playing well. It's the horseshoe up the ass thing a little bit, even though, again, they just lost to the Bengals. But there's just something about it that makes you want to take the Steelers.
It's kind of like last week when we were talking about Eagles-Vikings. And if you actually break down the game, everything about it logically is like the Vikings probably should beat the Eagles. And we're like, I'm not betting on Carson Wentz to win a game. This one's like, everything about it, when you think about it, I feel like the Packers have a lot of advantages and my brain says Packers. But I'm also like, this is the kind of game Aaron Rodgers will be giving the post-game interview.
Right.
Like, he will be the one who wins this game. And I don't know.
The emotional post-game interview, yeah.
We have another revenge game coming up here, but a mini one. One from 2 weeks ago. Revenge after only 2 weeks. The Giants are playing the Eagles in Philly 2 weeks after the Giants beat the Eagles on Thursday night.
Shortly thereafter, Heifetz called you and said the Giants are better than the Eagles.
Correct.
You robbed everyone of that, of me being drunk and freaking out. You guys didn't want to do a show.
I robbed everyone of that? I gifted everyone that.
It's true. I'm a little nervous with this
game. I
game.
robbed you, I guess, of that purity that we shared.
I'm a little nervous about this. So I think this is the first game.
I think you should be.
I think this is the first game that Jackson Dart is playing that I really am going to pay attention. Like, I think it will have signal to the kind of career he has. Frankly, like the first 3-4 games of your career, it's kind of like, all right, it's gravy, right? Like, they don't have to be good, but it's cool if they are.
You can see flashes and you're happy with
that.
And
you have low expectations. It's like anything else, but especially golf, where you have no expectations, everything's cool. And then you get a little better and you're like, then suddenly
pressure.
Yeah, exactly. So this game, it's they beat the Eagles a couple weeks ago. Dart goes viral. Scatterbo goes viral. I feel like the Giants become like one of the more fun stories of the season. It's all fun and games. It's like, oh, everyone's in. And then it's just all fun and it's all cool. Then they just have one of basically one of, if not the worst regular season collapse ever. And you have to like sit with that. And how you respond to that kind of adversity, it's not like does matter, because the thing is Dart and honestly Scatterbo, they changed the culture and like how culture responds to adversity. Not to be all fucking sappy about it, but that is actually whether it endures. But here's the thing. Now you're going into the defending Super Bowl champions who are really pissed because you beat them and then kind of dunked on them and went viral for it. And like, they hate that shit.
And they're confident coming off of this big win last week.
They got the ball to AJ Brown. They got the ball to Devontae Smith. Hurts is getting them on these deep passes now. Like Saquon had 9 meaningful rushing yards in that game. After the first 2 plays on Thursday Night Football, Saquon had 9 yards that mattered. Everything about it, I'm a little nervous. The Eagles have injuries. I think Cam Jurgens, the center, he might not play in this game or he'll be banged up, whatever. But overall, I don't want to be like, oh, they're extra motivated because they got beat, but they are. And also Brian Burns is banged up for the Giants, and I'm a little nervous that what happened. Basically, it's kind of like in baseball when the more like a pitcher and a batter facing each other more often. You know what I mean? Like, I think the more like you're like going through the order multiple times. The longer a pitcher goes through the order, the batter has more an advantage each time because you see more pitches.
Yeah.
This is the first game of Dart's career where he's going to face a team that's seen him before. And it was like, how many days ago? It was like 2 games ago.
Yeah.
So I'm just, anything that basically, if the Eagles really like if Dart looks bad, teams are like, if any holes they find in Dart's game, I think could stick for a little bit.
To be honest, so it looks like AJ Brown has missed a couple of practices. It looks like he's going to play, and it seems to be that this is more of like load management for him. I think this game, I feel like everyone's looking at the Giants, and it's like, can the Giants do it again? Can the Giants do it? I think this game is really interesting for Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's basically like, this is a game, you should beat this team by 14. Like, go out and look great the whole game. Like, go play 4 good quarters in a row.
If the Giants win again, Philly fans can be like, we lost to imagine if Dart and Scatterbo were just win again, or they're just doing the same thing again. Like,
losing a Thursday night game to a division team is sort of one of those things you can write off during a season. You're like, that was just, we didn't get up for that game.
It's Thursday.
It was a weird atmosphere. And
first time we've ever played this guy.
It got away from us, whatever. Losing to them twice is very different.
Twice in 3 weeks.
Right. That's very different. That could be more of a bellwether for your entire season.
Yeah.
How bad is it going to get?
To me,
the
it's
vibes
like,
right now are really good for Philly, and if they lose, it's going to go right back to where it was.
Like, the Giants are not a terrible team. So, but like what Kansas City went and did in Vegas, or to Vegas, I'm like, if the Eagles are for real,
they should do that.
They should beat the shit out of this team. Like, if they're actually a Super Bowl contender again against Minnesota, I mean, outside of that AJ Brown broken play 4th down touchdown in the first half, like, they also just couldn't move the ball. They obviously did in the second half, and things got a lot better. But I'm like, I kind of want to see if the Eagles can play 4 good quarters where they like dominate and kick the shit out of somebody.
It'll be interesting because I think they say styles makes fights in the NFL, and the Giants have a very good defensive line. The Eagles' offensive line's been banged up.
Yes.
They haven't been able to run,
which is the hope.
And they're kind of one-dimensional right now. And so I think maybe there's a chance that maybe the Giants just match up really well against
and it's
this Eagles
embattled coordinators, Shane Bowen, who,
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of guys wanted fired, and like he's 33 points in the fourth quarter, the defensive coordinator for the Giants. Obviously, the Eagles' offensive coordinator, Kevin Petula, is being
They should
criticized.
team up.
They should, yeah. Well,
Go to the Browns.
the last thing I'll say just is I think this game, there's a chance that this whole game changes on Deontay Banks, who's the cornerback, the first round pick, who's literally like the worst cornerback in the NFL that plays. And Paulson, and I'm including all the Lions ones, Paulson Adebo, who's like this Saints cornerback they signed in free agency, who, no offense to him, but he like broke his leg last year, and the kind of injury, you come back, you're a cornerback, you're supposed to be really fast. It's a tough recovery. He's hurt with a knee injury. So I kind of worry that if Deontay Banks is on the field, dude, Devontae Smith or A.J. Brown's going to find him. And I'm not exaggerating. Every rep that A.J. Brown or Devontae Smith have Deontay Banks one-on-one, they're going to win. Like every single time. And he's going to get hunted if he plays. And I actually would rather bench him for anybody.
For a fantasy point of view, do you see what the Eagles did last week in terms of Devontae Smith went off, A.J. Brown went off? Do you see that more as like a one-off blip? Or are you confident now that start those guys with confidence?
I think play him. I mean, A.J.
Yeah.
Brown, we have the injury. It's Thursday. We don't know what to deal with his injury, but I
Right.
think you have to play him going forward.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyway, another game here, just there's a lot of random stuff. But so the San Francisco 49ers at the Houston Texans. This is another like team. The
This
teams
is a
know
hard
each other
game
well.
to read. Yeah.
This is the
Every Texans game is and Niners game is impossible.
Right.
The Niners, you never know which offensive players are playing.
Right.
And the Texans, I keep thinking, isn't this team good? This team is good, right? And
Their
then
defense is very good.
yeah, tell that stat you were telling me.
Okay,
earlier
so
today.
this is from my buddy Dante Koplowitz-Fleming, who, by the way, has the dankest stats out there. Go check out his
the
Twitter account.
dankest stats.
He has the dank stats. That's
Okay.
actually the Scott Barrett line. He's got dank stats. I love that. So the Texans are the first team in NFL history to lead the NFL in points per game. So they're giving up 14.7
You got on defense or offense?
defensive points. So
allowing
they're
their
allowing
defense is great.
right.
They're
They're allowing 14.7 points per game, which is best in the NFL through 7 weeks. And they're the first team and the only team to have a losing record through 7 weeks
It's pretty crazy.
after leading the NFL in points given up.
Wait,
so
they're the only team to have a losing record at 14 points per game, or the only team to be first?
First.
so yeah,
to
the
be
first
first.
team
To
that
lead
will
the league
lead the
in points
NFL in
allowed.
scoring defense. So giving up the fewest points
And have a
through
losing
7
record.
weeks and having a losing record. Not only do
That
they have
is
a losing record, they're 2-4.
Yeah.
It's not just
That
like,
is amazing.
3 and 4. So
That's so annoying.
the other thing that's weird about the Texans, they have a plus 39 point differential, which is 7th best in the NFL. They're 8th in DVOA overall.
It's because they kick the
Their
shit out of the
defense
Ravens
is-
without Lamar, and they kick the shit out of Tennessee, kind of.
right.
Every other game has been a mess, but they just beat Cam Ward and Cooper Rush.
Good call.
Texans are a mess. I feel like this team. Also, this
Those
game.
are their only 2 wins.
I think this game is
That's
also.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to be able to do much in this game. So they're playing the Niners, and what's weird, the inside baseball here. and I think-
D'Amico versus
Yeah, it's D'Amico Ryans, who was, he really, so when Robert Sala went to the Jets job, right, D'Amico Ryan stepped into that role, right, as defensive coordinator in San Francisco. And it's always interesting. Again, this is where we're talking about McVay and the Rams kicking the crap out of the Jaguars last week, where it's like, oh, Liam Cohen from McVay. And it's like when most of the time when the student fights the teacher or whatever, like the teacher
Yeah.
kicks the shit out of him. And again, usually get limbs cut off that first time. And to me, like the Texans have so much more talent on defense than the Niners did. The Niners are raw, but Shanahan so intrinsically understands how to attack a team like Houston's offense and Houston's defense that this is interesting because it really is way more experienced coaching staff on the Niners side who intrinsically understands what and how to beat the Texans.
How to attack.
Texans have such better players on defense.
Yeah.
But the Niners offense is injured. The Texans offense plays like they're injured.
Well, the Texans offense is injured. I mean, Nico Collins and Christian Kirk are probably not going to play in
Right.
this game. So, I mean, you're going to have rookies, Jalen Noel, Jaden Higgins, Xavier Hutchinson, Woody Marks. I mean, Nick
Dalton
Chubb,
Schultz is like their number one receiver.
I would say it's the worst skill
Yeah.
position group in the NFL this week, I would say, outside of the quarterback. Like, there's 3 rookies significantly contributing: Woody Marks, Higgins, and Noel.
And the least coordinated offensive line in the NFL for the second year in a row. So part of me just thinks this is another one where I'm like the talent advantage is huge, but like, I kind of just think the Niners are going to weirdly win this game.
I know.
That's
But
where
they might
I
not
was. I was
score.
talking to Craig about this before the show. I just kind of like the Niners in this game. I like the way that they're playing. Like the the juice that they're playing with, they're scrappy. You know what I mean? They're like they remind me of the Lions last year where they just lost so many guys to injury throughout the season, and they still managed to cobble together wins. Offensively, they're still pretty good despite the fact that Brock Purdy is out. Pearsall is very likely to be out. Jennings, I think he's probably going to play, but it's still apparent that he's pretty banged up. You got guys they legitimately signed off the street in Kendrick Bourne and Demarcus Robinson making, crucial plays for them. Kittle is back, so that definitely helps. And I think that will help their run game.
And he's a guy, a good example of you probably have to play Kittle in fantasy, but he had 0. A guy coming off injured reserve who had no points.
It's the first time in his career he played a whole game and didn't have any catches.
Oh, wow.
But as you come off injured reserve, he has no points. You're like, well, I play him, right? I'm like, well, I'm not going to tell you not to play George Kittle.
Right.
But also, So this game's really interesting. Texans defense though? This could be like 13-9.
It's going to be another ugly game like we saw with the Seahawks Texans last week.
Yes. Outside of Christian McCaffrey, who obviously you're playing, how many people are you starting in fantasy? I know there's 6 bye weeks, so it's thinner.
Probably Bourne
McCaffrey
for me.
Obviously
if Pearsall and Jennings are out.
Yeah.
Pearsall has not practiced this week. Jennings
Pearsall's not going to play. Are you playing Juwan Jennings?
Maybe.
I mean, it depends on your options, but I don't want to. I don't want to play anyone. How many touchdowns in this game?
Only because there's so many teams on bye. I actually have this. I have this decision in several leagues. I have to play him.
Bourne. Do you play a single Texan?
No.
Dalton Schultz.
You play Dalton Schultz?
Yeah. You can if you want.
Yeah. I think he's going to probably lead the team in targets this week.
I mean, I don't really want to play anyone
also,
in the Houston passing
with Warner
game.
out, they could attack the middle of the field. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay,
even Schultz is limited with a back and shoulder, but yeah.
Oh, that's true. He was pretty banged up in this last game.
Let's just.
I don't know
when you
if
watch this game, you're going to be like, I don't want any. It's going to be a hunt fest, man.
Yeah.
Next game here, Chicago Bears. We're at the Baltimore Ravens. This is. It's funny to think of it, but this is actually kind of must watch.
Lamar, we think, is coming back.
Yeah.
We're recording this Thursday afternoon Pacific.
He's
so
had
Thursday
2 limited
evening,
practices. I would guess he's coming back. It's essentially the return of Derrick Henry as well, because he is so tied to like Lamar, and if the team's playing well. The Ravens are favored by 6.5 points. When is the last time a 1-5 team was a touchdown favorite on a 4-2 team?
Dude, we were doing Bill's show this week.
That's
and
an interesting
the
one.
Ravens have the 9th best Super Bowl odds, and I'm like, they're 1-5.
Yeah, I mean, so the Ravens super beat up. It's getting a little bit better. The defense was in shambles. Before the bye, a couple guys came back, Marlon Humphrey and Kyle Hamilton. This week, it looks like Roquan Smith and Awuzie are going to be back.
Mm-hmm.
So things are kind of coming back together. To be honest, I'm all in on Baltimore in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this game's at home, first of all, but I don't know. You look at Chicago, 4-2. They were 4-2 last year after 6 weeks. And then they lost 10 straight games.
About that, yeah.
They lost 10 straight games after 4-2 last year. They had the Commanders loss. The Bears have beaten the Raiders, the Cowboys, the Saints, and the Commanders. Those are their 4 wins.
Right.
The Bears,
Commanders, do you count that as a quality win?
Yeah. I mean, Jaden played in that game. It was a weird game.
Yeah.
The Bears lead the league in turnover differential.
Their defense has been very good at creating takeaways.
Yes, but to me, and so their defense leads the league, or the Bears lead the league in turnover differential, which means they are turning the ball over very little while getting a lot of turnovers. Meanwhile, Caleb Williams, highest inaccurate throw rate in the league. Lamar does not turn the ball over a lot. He's got 1 pick this year. He had 4 last year. I think the Ravens. I'm a little worried that this is the beginning of like the Caleb questions are going to start popping up again.
Right.
Like the schedule is very hard for the rest of the year if you look at Chicago. And obviously the Ravens basically can't lose more than like 1 or 2 games the rest of the year. So I don't know. That's where my head is at for this game.
Your life depends on getting the quarterback who scores more points this week in fantasy, Lamar Jackson or Caleb Williams.
Oh, Lamar.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if he's fully healthy, but like
Lamar.
It's kind of like George Kittle comes back to the IR. You play George Kittle, he gets no points. Is Lamar, he just had a hamstring injury, and he's probably, if the Ravens were 5-0, or 1-5, so if the Ravens were 6-0, do you think Lamar plays this week? I feel like they would probably give him another week to get healthier for the stretch run. No pun intended. They're 1-5, and if they lose this game, the season might as well be over because they'd probably have to go undefeated the rest of the way. I think Lamar's probably rushing. Again, I'm not a fucking doctor. My guess is that Lamar is probably not 100% healthy enough to run.
No, I mean, he's been limited all weekend.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I'm like, he can't, if he makes the hamstring worse, he's fucked. So part of me is like, basically, it's easy. Look, I'm not going to be like bench Lamar Jackson, but would you be shocked if he comes out and he just doesn't run? He plays in the pocket and like has to.
Yeah, but
like,
that's
all right. But look at this.
Fine. He's been good from the pocket.
I mean,
would you play
week 2? He hasn't actually been running. He basically has had week 1. He ran for 70 yards and a touchdown. Great. After that, week 2, he had 13 yards rushing. He put up 26 fantasy points.
Okay.
Week 3, he had 35 scoreless yards rushing. He put up 27 fantasy points.
So maybe that's the answer. I just think there's a weird amount of other quarterback options, even with the bye, because it's like
what scenario are you not playing him?
Bo Nix versus Dallas, who just had 40 points. Daniel Jones versus the Titans. I'm like, I don't think it's crazy.
But who's going to have Bo Nix and Lamar on the same team?
Fair. But Daniel Jones?
Yeah.
All right, fine. I guess if you have Lamar, you play him.
I guess Daniel Jones versus Lamar.
Even Herbert, and even Dart, you're like, no. But I'm like, Dart had like 30 points like versus the Eagles 2 weeks ago.
I think the simple thing is if you have really good options to play at quarterback, maybe wait a week on Lamar. But if you don't, you're going to play him.
I guess in the rare case you have Daniel Jones and Lamar, which definitely is not the case because somebody would have added Daniel Jones in week 1 when Lamar was healthy.
All right, play Lamar. I'm just a little worried. But yeah, play him.
Yeah.
Ringer Fantasy Football Show is brought to you by FanDuel. And FanDuel's turning up the heat every Sunday with Power Hour. Every Sunday from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern, FanDuel's giving you a profit boost to use on live bets during the most intense stretch of the NFL slate. This is when games flip, underdogs rally, parlays hit. Games I think come down to the wire. I honestly, the Niners-Texans game we were just talking about.
I mean, that game we think that's going to be low scoring, kind of muddy, messy.
Every Texans game is going to be close because I think that's the S-tier defense this year. Like they're up there with anybody. Like on a week to week, they're so talented, they're so well coached, they play so hard. Like I think all those games are going to be close. And also, frankly, the Texans offense they're the inverse of Dallas and the Cowboys, where they're just. The Cowboys offense will always be able to put up points. The defense can't stop anybody. Texans defense is going to slow everyone down. The Texans offense is never. Even the Titans, it took them 50 minutes to run away from the Titans in that game. So I just think every Texans game is just going to end up really close. So it's called Power Hour. Oh, is that a voice crack? FanDuel.
That was.
Can FanDuel?
You're growing up before our very eyes during this read.
There you go.
Yeah. You want me to take it the rest of the way? Are you good? Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, do it.
You want me to?
Yeah, is FanDuel getting
It's called Power Hour for a reason, DK. And it happens every Sunday only on FanDuel. Head to FanDuel.com/RingerFantasy to get started. Oh, I have to do the disclaimer.
I want to see the disclaimer because Heifetz has just been on it.
Must be 21 plus and present in select states or 18 plus and present in DC, Kentucky, or Wyoming. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit rg-help.com. Call 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. Woo! Bang!
Good job. Good job.
Craig is coming for your corner right there, baby.
Dude.
It is a bit of a high you feel after that.
Yeah.
No mess ups at all.
You know that Family Guy joke is like, Peter, you're my friend and all, but I was rooting for you to fail. I really wanted you to mess that up.
Slip up.
You know, once I'm like, I hope you get it wrong. All right. Let's keep rolling here. The Jets are at the Bengals this week. This is so funny. I mean, the Jets are 0-7. I mean, right?
Bengals.
I actually kind of thought we were probably going to sunset the Jets just as a topic this year. You know what I mean?
Take them out to pasture.
And I just, for a variety of reasons,
just quietly stop talking about them.
They should be the New Jersey or the New York Sunsets. Actually, they should be. They should become the New Jersey Jets. How do you feel about that,
dude? You know what? New Jersey. I
would say
demote them to the Jersey Jets.
The Giants and Jets every year. Whoever has the worst record, the next year has to be New Jersey.
That's pretty good. It's kind of like Bill's fantasy league, where like you kick them out of the league, kick them out of the state. You're like, no, you're Jersey. Yeah. That's good, actually.
Something there.
That actually.
I feel like I don't
really
awesome would that
I don't know New Jersey, New York dynamics enough.
They hate
to know
each other.
What this
well,
means.
they play in New Jersey. I'm sure
I know
it's
the Meadowlands.
Do you?
Right,
Yeah. Oh, you mean the physical geography or the?
No, I'm just talking about like. Is there like a little brother, big brother sort of dynamic going on between New Jersey and New York, or what's the deal? You grew up there. I don't know the dynamics.
You've been to the Big Apple one time.
I've been to the Big Apple.
Have you been to New Jersey?
No.
You've never been to MetLife?
No.
Oh.
I've seen it.
The only thing New Yorkers in Jersey.
I looked over at New Jersey at one point.
The only thing New Yorkers and Jersey people have in common, other than revering Bruce Springsteen, is no one likes MetLife. No one's like thrilled about the MetLife Stadium, the last stadium that'll ever be built like that. Man, should I get a New York jersey right now?
Give us a taste. Wet my beak.
Deep down, they're the exact same. But to be totally honest, New Yorkers are like kind assholes, and Jersey's just swamp people.
Oh,
swamp people.
No, it's honestly they're the same. It's like, you know what's funny?
He threw down the gauntlet there.
The only thing
I can't wait to see the emails we get. Now.
You know what's
swamp people.
You know what's funny? The only thing all cultures of anywhere you go, anywhere you travel, any country, any city you go to the whole world, the only thing that every group of people seems to have common is everyone hates the nearest group of people around them.
The rivalries are great.
Like New York and Jersey, you're like, what's it like? I'm like, dude, what's Sacramento and fucking the Bay like? What is
Craig,
Washington
what's the
State and Oregon
of like where you grew up?
Well, there's no California. Like California doesn't have a problem with Nevada, Oregon, or Arizona.
All right, LA and
but
San Francisco.
I mean, the Dodgers and the Giants obviously hate each other. So I guess that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. People are chiller out here.
Like towns, though.
Oh,
towns?
bullshit.
I mean,
because like he's talking about New Jersey and New York. Like my version of that, I think would be like Seattle and Portland.
Yes, hate each other.
I don't know about hate. Like I can go to Portland and people aren't like fuck you.
Yeah,
like whatever. But
I mean,
there's like a sports rivalry there.
I would say sure. San Francisco and LA, there's definitely rivalry.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, it's the truth is New Yorkers just like to make fun of. It's there's nothing really there, but it's just a good bit.
Now he's backtracking.
I'll say it again.
Yeah, he's
the best part of New Jersey is the view of New York.
Oh, that's a good one.
What is the best part of New Jersey, actually?
Bruce Springsteen.
Okay.
And then the view of New York.
And the shore, maybe?
I mean, for
best in some ways.
For some.
Yeah.
Look, I've been to New Jersey a decent amount of times.
The Jersey people can take it.
Frank Sinatra from New Jersey.
Okay.
Hoboken.
This is
Ronak says outrageous Jersey slander.
Ronak,
are you from Jersey?
Ronak lives in New York. Ronak lives in Brooklyn, but I don't know if he's from. Are you from Jersey?
It's kind of like a sports team where it's like if I just felt bad for Jersey.
He is from Jersey.
Heifetz, Jesus Christ.
So Ronak is a swamp person.
In my defense, I'm not saying this behind their back. I've said this to the face. Every single person I've ever met from New Jersey in my adult life, when they said I'm from New Jersey, I said that's too bad.
You go get back in the mud.
I have 100% hit rate. I've never not said that. So
that's really
I don't actually.
I like a lighthearted rivalry.
Yeah.
A real rivalry is like a little annoying sometimes, but
do you not like, what about sports rivalries though, like that?
Yeah.
Like Red Sox Yankees, that's a real rivalry. You like that?
Oh no, I hate. No, to be clear,
That's
the
like
Jersey
too
people
much.
are like
It's too much.
Too much. Like Duke UNC, too much.
Yeah.
Jersey people though feel like
if you like making
you
that,
don't like that.
that whole thing is like the only thing you care about, like
it's like finding
that's
a
too
slant.
much. Yeah.
Like grow up.
Yeah. Fine.
Really?
No. I will say,
grow up.
So, I love those rivalries.
To clarify though, the Jersey people are
Well,
like
maybe I've never experienced it really. I can't think of a rivalry that I have like that.
the San Francisco 49ers. You hate them.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
The way you hate you're also divisional rivals.
Well, that
who beat
was
in the
very
playoffs. You hate
specific.
them.
That was like specific to an era. It's different now.
Yeah, the era when you were good
But
and your
like when the
divisional rival.
Seahawks and the 49ers were maybe the two best teams in the NFL for a good chunk there in like 2012 to 2015 or so, I hated the 49ers.
Well, you had a championship window and your division rival knocked you out of the playoffs. Kind of like the Jets and the Patriots and the Red Sox and the Yankees and all the division rivals really hate each other. Like that's why that's the peak of every divisional rivalry is when the divisional rival knocks you out of your Super Bowl run and then they win instead.
Which team?
That's what you hate. That's why.
Did they?
What are you talking about?
Did the 49ers knock the Seahawks out of the playoffs?
You knocked the Niners out.
Yeah. Just wanted to make that clear.
Yeah. For the record.
Hold on. Let's not say things that didn't happen.
You can only pick one team. So you can
hate?
No. Yes, but don't hold on. The words that you can only say one team. You can't be like, well, it could be this, and this. You just got to say one team is the answer. Any sport. What is your least favorite team?
Red Sox.
Interesting.
No, I'm close.
Really?
I feel like you don't talk about that much.
I know you don't.
Maybe
You
it's
just
just
don't
because
like
you're
baseball.
like in enemy
I
territory.
like baseball. I
No,
just root for
the
a
Red
fake
Sox.
Team.
No, it was really simple. It's because so to be clear, and also
I didn't know that.
I didn't know
Jersey
that.
I would not have guessed
I
that.
probably would have said.
I would have said the Cowboys or
Yeah.
the
Cowboys.
No, it's not the Cowboys.
The
No,
Eagles.
because they're fucking
Or
eunuchs.
yeah,
They're not
Philly,
real. Like
maybe? Yeah.
the Cowboys are
Eunuchs.
non-threatening, and they're not. And the Giants beat
the Unix. Yeah, they're non-threatening.
The Giants beat Dallas in their. The reason Sal is so upset about the 07 Giants is the Cowboys should have won the Super Bowl that year, and the Giants knocked them out. The Cowboys were like the 1 seed or 2 seed in the NFC, I forget, and the Giants beat them. And so, which hey Sal, if you're listening, but no, to be clear, the Jersey people are probably really pissed at me, and that's fine. That's cool with me. But Jersey people, it feels like in Peaky Blinders. Like early in Peaky Blinders, it's not a spoiler at all because it's like the first 2 episodes. They get like in this other huge beef with this like the Lee brothers or something, Lee family. Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh, like, fuck you guys. And then like, it's like a violent thing. And then like 2 episodes later, I guess light spoiler, but it's 12 years old. They're like,
They're getting married.
They get married.
Yeah,
They
there's a
marry a
wedding.
family, and they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, and they're like boys. And by the end of the season, they're like, yeah, the Lees. That's Jersey.
I like that.
That's Jersey.
That's
they're like,
that's a fun rivalry.
fuck you,
right
and
there.
then like, but like they're
then
also
we can party together.
Yeah, but Jersey, we can party together. Boston, it's
Right.
on site. Like New York and Jersey,
It's on site.
New York and Jersey, like Boston is actually like the enemy. Like
Mhm.
it's hatred.
Yeah.
But it's not the Patriots because the Giants beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl twice. So like it doesn't bother me.
Who's yours? Is it the Niners?
Nobody now.
But if you had to pick,
At the time, it was a heated rivalry.
yeah.
What about you?
The Lakers. Don't know why.
You live in LA.
I think there's like I think it's because of the Steph LeBron rivalry.
Mm.
And
Oh yes. Yeah.
every time they play, I want to beat them
Well,
so bad.
It's, you know why? So this is okay. So this is very similar to the Giants Patriots thing because I think when you face a team in the Super Bowl, you kind of build your whole worldview around like my entire life kind of depends on these people. Fuck them.
My rivalry is less teams. It's like wherever LeBron is playing the Warriors.
But when you play a team
Ah.
multiple times, like the Giants played the Patriots in the Super Bowl twice, so it's like, oh my God, like it's a
Yeah.
huge deal. And so the Lakers, Cavs, how many years in a row did LeBron face the Warriors?
4.
4 in a row.
Isn't that
So-
crazy?
but
It was
that's-
the same finals for 4 years.
But that's like an entire.
Isn't that wild?
That is wild.
But that and also
That's so
every
boring.
season
That's the
entering.
best.
Not for you.
But
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the ratings is like the highest ratings ever.
It was insane. And the NBA felt preordained, but every season entering, the joke was, well, it'll be LeBron versus the Warriors. And then it just was.
Yeah.
And then also LeBron had already been from the East the last 4 years. So just everyone knew it. So I was rooting for LeBron in those series because no offense, but how could you not have rooted for Cleveland during that series and everything? It was such because you guys had won so many games and especially when you got Durant, like you're rooting for fucking LeBron.
Were you rooting for LeBron in the first one? The one the Warriors won?
That team was really that game. My brother put this very well. I ended up rooting for the Cavs because I wanted the series to go longer because I forget what that series, it was ugly, right? There was like Dellavedova and like Deacon checked out. But
That series went 6. I think.
that way, but I was rooting for the Cavs because I just wanted the series to go longer.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to sweep. And so then I ended up rooting for the Cavs. Then the next season it carried over and I was like, okay, I want,
The Cavs.
I kind of just
So
wanted
you
the
rooted
Cavs.
for Cavs in all 4?
Yeah, because the next one was 73 and I wanted to see LeBron do the thing for Cleveland. Like, because I felt bad for Cleveland. And then like they got Durant, like, all right, well now I'm definitely in the J.R. Smith thing. But the point being, seeing that over and over, I
You
ended up.
disappointed 3 times.
Yep. Yeah. Well, but
Yeah.
But I get how you end up hating them more, and that's kind of how I felt in football, where I'm like the Patriots became a larger enemy than anyone in the NFC East because you face in the Super Bowl twice. That's so much more important. Than,
Totally.
Anyway, should we cut all that?
No, that was good. I enjoyed
okay.
that.
Well, I don't remember.
But
how we
Jersey,
got on
we're
that.
good though. Like,
How
fuck
did we get
Boston.
on that? How did we get on that?
Uh,
So we're talking about the Jets moving.
oh yeah,
to
the
Jersey?
Jets.
Yeah.
Want us to move on?
Are you starting anybody other than Breece Hall? Are you starting Breece Hall?
Probably.
Well, let's start quarterback.
Again, this
I think
week
Tyrod
you
Taylor's
kind
gonna
of have
play.
to start anybody that will score more than 8 points.
Tyrod Taylor is likely going to play. Garrett Wilson.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Breece Hall. Is Breece Hall going to get traded?
Mason Taylor went down with an injury today, I believe, so he might not play.
Is Breece Hall going to get traded?
They absolutely should trade him.
if there was no, if it was,
You get a 5th
He's in
rounder
it.
for him. Probably just do it.
there's a contract year, so if it was like purely there was no consequences, there was no crazy owner involved, whatever, and they weren't going to resign him, they should, because that's what I was always mad about the
You
Saquon.
wanna
I wasn't
get a
actually
return
mad.
on something. Yeah.
I wasn't mad the Giants let Saquon go because the part everyone forgets is that if the Giants had signed Saquon and then won 4 games the next year, everyone would have been like, oh, running back, you give him money,
Yeah,
idiot.
right.
The problem is they didn't trade him at the deadline. You could have got a 3rd for Saquon. Having said that, I don't think they will because I think the owner's embarrassed. And so just one thing we have to about this game, I know we're dragging here. Woody Johnson said they can't complete a pass to Fields. And he said, with a quarterback of our rating, it's just difficult.
They bringing up Madden ratings again?
Dude, his son absolutely is talking about Madden ratings.
Maybe he was talking about quarterback rating?
No fucking chance.
Do Madden ratings change throughout the season?
So he's a 76. And you know how I've come to this?
I don't know.
You know how I've come to with
I
this?
assume so.
Oh, really? I would assume not.
I haven't played Madden.
Wait, during
since
the season?
90s.
Yeah.
Yes.
They do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
They update him. But I will say, I've thought about this a lot. I'm like, you know what?
What?
I
Owners
just thought-
could-
You were genuinely like, oh.
Yeah, because they obviously probably didn't used to do that, but I haven't played Madden in a while.
Kind of think the owners could do a lot worse than, you know what? I kind of think more owners should tell their coach, the owners, the Madden rating.
It should be their number.
Oh, now we're
Oh
talking.
my God.
Like
Like the
that?
99 club.
Like
Wow.
the receivers. Like that's how you could all the receivers.
Instead
like,
of one,
That's
they were
like how
99.
the other day, whose kicker was the
The Giants guy.
He was 99.
Mackin whatever.
He was number 99. I'm like, you're not allowed to
98?
fucking wear
No, that's
99.
Dude,
You
I
missed
know.
that kick.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Jets are playing the Bengals. Also, Flacco was on the Jets like 5 teams ago, and he's going to beat them. They're favored by 6.5.
Flacco was on the Jets.
Revenge.
5
Forgot
teams.
about
I think
that.
it's 5 teams ago, right? Because the Bengals now, Browns, Colts, Browns again, Jets. So I
Flacco's
guess you
just a
count the Browns twice.
mercenary. I love it. Did
All
you
right.
see that thing that he said, by the way? So there was, I don't remember the context because I didn't listen to the whole interview, but he said he was in an interview and he was like, I used to see guys sitting alone in a bar and feel sorry for them or something along those lines. Now
That's me.
I realize they're in heaven. I was like, whoa, hell yes.
That's
Hell
the
yes,
dream.
brother.
He's like, I didn't realize that was the whole point.
Yeah.
Has Flacco
I
become like
forgot
the
this is
most
the whole point. Yeah.
likable guy in the league?
He's
I
up
mean,
there now.
Certainly up there.
He's certainly, at least for me, by far the biggest flip in terms of likability.
He in
I used to really
2018,
dislike him.
when he was on the Broncos,
Yeah.
he had a bad attitude, and he was
was
like, "I'm
just
not here to mentor
grumpy.
people." He was like, "I had the best Super Bowl run ever," and he was just like, he was not like, he was like kind of like a washed villain, and he seemed
Yeah.
bitter.
I really like him now. I
He's-
think he
he's
seems like
awesome.
he's
I
having
forgot about
fun
him on
out
the
there.
Broncos.
He's elevating some of the players around him, at least sometimes. Not really with the Browns so much, but now he is with the Bengals.
Flacco's fine.
I
Yeah.
also think this is a team, Chase and Higgins. I would play the Jet style of defense. I think it's gonna be like the Steelers game.
So you're
I think Chase
recommending,
gets.
you're recommending to play Jamar Chase
I think Jamar Chase might get another
DK,
15
can you write that
targets.
down?
Yeah, sure.
and T Higgins.
No, I'm saying.
Write that T.
Yeah,
Higgins
thanks.
too.
Okay.
No, I'm
Hold
saying.
on,
Do you remember the
changing it?
joke we made with Rico Dowdle, where I'm like, I think he's gonna have more yards. I think Jamar Chase might have more yards this week than he did last.
Wait, what
I'm
did he
not
have? He
kidding.
had like 23 targets last week.
I think Jamar Chase might have more yards
Okay.
and maybe more points.
I'm into it.
All right. Let's get
okay.
off this game.
Yeah, God. Christ.
Dolphins-Falcons, another game we probably don't need to spend a whole lot of time on.
Woo.
Yeah, the one thing that was interesting about this game, I think, was Tua had another pretty big flub in a
Dude.
press conference. Is this guy the worst press conference person?
Well, he learned from his coach.
True.
Has any,
Yeah, it's like it permeates the entire organization.
Yeah.
No one knows how to do a press conference.
has any
it's-
team had a worse 1-2 punch at quarterback coach press conference than the Dolphins this year?
Here's the deal. I feel bad even saying this because ultimately we want people to say interesting things in press conferences or
Yeah.
else they become pointless.
Yeah, foot in
But-
mouth, foot in
Yeah,
mouth.
so we're rooting for this technically.
You're-
But he said he was asked why
We're rooting for this. Yeah, this is for the content.
he was asked why he basically didn't give the ball to Waddle more in this last game. You got this like really talented top 10 pick. Why didn't you throw it to him? And he basically said, I'm paraphrasing, I'm too short to see him. I can't see him down there. I'm like, dude, just make up a different
he said,
excuse.
I'm not the tallest guy in the back there.
Sometimes I can't see him and I'm not willing to throw it blind.
That's the Anthony Richardson. I was tired. It's like, buddy,
Dude,
Just lie.
just say
lie.
anything.
You know what's fun? I think
Just
the problem
say
is
it
wind
was,
knocked out
it
of you.
was
I don't
it's the nature of the game, how the game flow goes, and then you can move on.
this is, everyone's trying to get off social media, and Tua is actually off social media. And like, this is why you have to stay on. Like, he doesn't know how bad this is playing. He has no idea.
Yeah.
I think some of these quotes from Tua this year are on level with I was seeing ghosts out there, and people never forgot about that. But Tua's not, I guess, as famous or whatever the expectations
Darnold
are.
was a
It's
year
like-
2 player. Year 2 guy.
Yeah.
Tua just this 5th, 6th season as starter. Dolphins fans are losing their minds at this shit.
Okay.
Um,
Well, what I'm saying is, this is up there with like, just don't say that in a press conference.
Also, Tyreek Hill's shorter than Jalen Waddle. What? I don't know. I'm just like, you've had plenty of great seasons throwing to Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, who are both short receivers, and you're short. Like, it's worked before. What's the difference? You're shorter?
I also think this could go ugly. Dolphins and Falcons.
Like,
Raheem
what does that
Morris. Yeah, I don't know what the
I
fuck
don't
he's
know.
doing, man. I don't. It could also be tough for them because Raheem Morris and Mike McDaniel coached together for 4 years. They had 2 years in Washington, 2 years in Atlanta. They both work for Shannon. So I think it's gonna be ugly. And Tua, man.
Did you play Waddle this week because of this?
Yes,
You're
I
playing
actually would.
Waddle.
Yeah.
Especially this week. Waddle hasn't actually been horrible.
Wow.
So
turning over a new leaf.
I think you should
Well-
play. It was raining. There was a lot of rain last week. Like, you should play Waddle.
He had 200 yards the 2 weeks before that. So
Mhm.
Bills are at the Panthers this week.
without Bryce Young.
Bryce Young, Andy Dalton is playing.
Yeah. So Bryce, what was it? He has an ankle
Ankle.
injury. He's not been practicing, so we're gonna see Dalton.
Who's
The
better
Panthers,
than Bryce?
The Panthers, by the way, we haven't really talked about them a ton this year. They're 4-3.
Yeah, kind of like the 4 wins outside of the Atlanta win, which was a really good win.
Mhm.
I feel like are a little bit. It's kind of like the Bears being 4.
Their other wins against Dolphins,
I'm-
Cowboys, and Jets.
Yeah,
Their one
yeah.
loss in the last 5 games, they've won 4 or 5,
Mhm.
is to the Patriots.
The Panthers are going to be the team that's like, oh, look at them. They're going to get in that little in the hunt graphic in a couple weeks and be like, really? And then I won't think about them again and they
Yeah.
won't make it.
I think for this, the fantasy angle here is obviously what do you do with Rico Dowdle versus Chuba Hubbard last week?
Yeah.
It was so Dowdle had 45% of the snaps and 50% of the rushes. So more often when he was in, he was getting the ball, and he did a lot more with it. 79 yards on 17 carries. Chuba had 54% of the snaps. In fact, he started the game and played the first series. I think they were kind of just alternating series. And he turned 14 carries into 31 yards. So I can't imagine they're just going to stick with this forever, because Dowdle is clearly giving them more explosiveness, bigger plays. But I think it definitely it lowers the ceiling for both of these guys clearly. And I'm starting Dowdle. I'm a little scared to do it, but I'm starting Dowdle in the hopes that maybe they'll just kind of give it to him more often this game. But obviously, we're not expecting anything huge from either of these guys.
I think you're playing Dowdle.
Yeah, I think especially this week. Browns are at the Patriots. I mean, the Patriots are favored to win this game by 7. I mean, Mike Vrabel he was an assistant for the Browns last year. Like he wasn't like as formal as other times, but he was there. The Browns knew he would take a head coaching job, so I think he wasn't there on game day, but he was like an assistant with them.
Yeah, right.
That means something. And this is just another game, and we'll talk about this with Ringer 107. We go against the spread. I'm like, Drake May is so much better than Dylan Gabriel. Kevin Stefanski, I think, is a better coach than people give him credit for. I know he's one coach of the year, but like I don't think people are talking these days about like Kevin O'Connell and Sean McVay.
I mean,
no one
he's
brings up Kevin Stefanski.
He's ranked up there in terms of hot seat coaches.
Yeah,
which I don't
closer
think he'll get fired.
But my point is, Mike Vrabel's still a better coach than Stefanski, and this is a game where I'm like, 7 points. I'm like, Pats are gonna. I think Pats knock him.
This game's in New England.
I just think they're going to stop the run and make Dylan Gabriel play, and So this game, I think Drake May. Browns defense is good, but I mean, you can play Quinshawn on Cleveland. I don't think he's going to do great, but you definitely don't have a better option. But you play Drake May. You can play a couple pass catchers from New England. But overall,
Drake May. So just real quick on Drake May, his numbers are kind of insane.
Dude, he's unbelievable. He basically is Josh Allen.
Yeah, his first of all, look, here's his passing numbers. He's completed 75% of his passes this year, and it's not like he's just checking down.
No, he's chucking the ball.
Yeah, he's completed 152 out of 202 passes this year. He's second in EPA per dropback, second in pass rating, second in success rate as a passer. The Patriots are first in the NFL in success rate on offense.
And by success rate also is just how often are you getting enough yards that you're actually getting the chains. Right. So success rate is like
keeping the chains moving.
Basically, instead of just saying a team has like 4th in yards, if it's 3rd and 12 and you get 8 yards, who fucking cares? That's not successful. So it's like it's 3rd and 3 and you get 3 yards. That's a success. If it's 1st and 10 and you get 3 yards, that's not a success.
Yeah.
So that's what it means. Is are you getting enough yards to actually be in good advantageous situations? And they're first in doing that. Rate. And the whole question coming in was they have no talent on offense that seems to be ready right now.
I got this stat from DeBundo this week. He sent this to me. In obvious passing situations, so 3rd and 4th down and 5+ yards. So basically the defense knows you're probably passing in these situations. The Patriots are 4th in the NFL in EPA per dropback. The 3 teams ahead of them, Cowboys, Packers, Bills.
I just
3
thought
very good offenses.
You know what we should do? We might have to do this week, dude. That famous The Drill tweet where he was like, the joke where he's like, by the way, about my statement about ISIS, by the way, apparently you do not, in fact, have to hand it to them.
Right.
We should do you might have to hand it to them awards for like guys like Arthur Smith for the Steelers and Josh McDaniels for the Patriots, who is just someone we have just made fun of for years and years and years.
Other than his hatred for Travion Henderson.
But Josh McDaniels is doing an amazing job as the offensive coordinator for New England.
Yeah, he is.
And why he just has been one of the all-time worst head coaches ever, literally in league history. Like he really has a case as the worst head coach.
He's the perfect example of being an offensive coordinator or being an offensive mind is so different from being a head coach.
But he's doing an amazing job. And
their offense looks
we haven't talked
different
about
this year. Yeah.
Travion, we playing him?
No. Get the fuck
Craig,
out. He got 2 carries last week.
I think this is the week.
I think he's a buy low, but he can't
do it.
Literally fuck you.
Do it. Play him.
Look at this blurb. This is the Yahoo blurb. Have you ever seen a longer screed for a more irrelevant player in fantasy football? There is like 2,000 words
like
on Travion Henderson talking about McDaniels acknowledged that he didn't get a lot of carries, said this was about rhythm. Runners got into a rhythm. Ramondre got into a rhythm. Sometimes that happens. I know Travion has led us in carries in other games, which I would need to double check. And certainly Ramondre did last week, so there's nothing specific going on.
AKA they hate him.
I think they're going to play him more this week, but also you shouldn't play him.
It is a crazy bye week. Did you see that the Patriots Twitter account wished him a happy birthday? That pissed me off.
He doesn't deserve a happy
No,
birthday.
it's not his fault. In my head, it's not his fault.
So why did it make you angry?
I don't know, because I'm like, you can't give him the fucking ball.
It's like, you want to wish him a happy birthday,
Yeah.
but you won't get him in the game.
You want to know what he wants for his birthday? To play. Next game.
Patriots are first place in the AFC.
That pissed me off.
Patriots are
Patriots
winning
are
the division.
Gonna win 12 games.
They're like
Patriots might get the 1 seed.
Gonna have the number 1 seed.
Every single week they're gonna be favored by 7, and we're gonna be like, "Fuck."
This is like when
It's
DK
such an easy schedule.
This is like when DK would just bitch every week about how Kyle Pitts and Bijan Robinson weren't getting enough touches. It was like Falcons 5-1, 6-1. Late games.
This is a good game.
Dallas Cowboys are at the Denver Broncos this week.
Yeah, this is a funny one. Dallas, surprisingly 9th in DVOA. I didn't expect that when I looked them up. Obviously, most of that is coming from their offense. They're 30th on defense and 4th on offense. So this is a very good offense. Again,
That's
to reiterate, like
incredible.
This is the perfect fantasy football environment. Speaking of things that we only care about, like we don't actually care about winning and losing. We just want points and dingers. Dak is 3rd in passing DVOA. He's number 5 in fantasy points per game. 16 touchdowns with 3 picks, 107 pass rating. He's only taken 8 sacks this year. So Dak is obviously awesome.
Is like, you know how they make the joke, like certain comedians are like, oh, this comedian is every comedian's favorite comedian.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Dak is every quarterback's favorite quarterback. Like
Yeah.
the real heads are like, oh no, Dak is actually one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like Stafford and Dak are the two old school, like at the line. They still do it
Mhm.
better than anybody.
Yeah, because they sit there and just dice people up.
Yeah.
They push the ball down the field. It's not like they're dumping it off and letting their receivers get all the do all the work. In terms of fantasy, I mean, obviously you're starting both Pickens and Lamb. In this first game back, that Lamb was after coming back from the injury.
He cooked.
He had 77% of the snaps. He had a 27% target rate, 5 catches, 110 yards, and a touchdown. Pickens obviously dropped off a bit. He had a 20% target rate after, I think it was up in the 30s when CeeDee Lamb was out. But he managed 4 catches for 82 yards. I think in this game, even with the Broncos having a very good defense, you got to start both of those guys. In fact, maybe this is better for Pickens because they could have, well, I don't know if they'll follow CeeDee Lamb around, actually. It's one of those things that won't be every snap, but yeah, I think both of these guys you got to put in your lineup, even though the Broncos defense is so good.
Of course. The Denver side is the trickier one because they're playing Dallas, which is like the Mario Kart rainbow strip.
Right.
But it's
Or among other things we call it.
what?
What else do we call it?
But you're saying that like when an offense plays really well against Dallas, it's like the stripper thing. It's like, you know.
Oh, yeah. Is this stripper in love with me or is this just her job?
This is actually,
Is this
speaking of that-
offense good or did they just play Dallas?
Oh, yeah, that's good. I remember I saw this from Ian Hartitz. The best offenses in the NFL, according to combined offensive and defensive points per game, the best offenses are the Cowboys and whoever is playing the Cowboys. So expect good things from the Broncos this week, probably. Bo Nix probably have a big game.
This is a week where you are likely more, you could be starting like Troy Franklin because you really need it.
Right.
And things like that. But it works out nicely that they're playing Dallas. Like, I think I'll probably end up having to start Troy Franklin in a game this week. But Cortland Sutton and J.K. Dobbins have been solid this year. They've been probably the only 2 Denver players that are contributing. RJ Harvey is still firmly in the stash range.
Cowboys give up, I want to say,
It's over 400
they're
yards a
giving up
game.
the 5th most points to running backs this year. They gave up 183 yards to Rico Dowdle in week 6, 113 to Brees in week 5, 86 yards and 2 touchdowns to Josh Jacobs in week 4. I think Dobbins definitely a good play here. And then also the Cowboys give up the most fantasy points to opposing receivers.
Again, when you look at a box score,
So kind of everything.
Yeah.
when you look at a box score and a team's like 400 yards, you're like, oh my God, damn, they had 400 yards today. That's the average. Every team has like, that's every freaking game.
I mean, that's the quarterback throwing for 300 yards and the running back running for 100 yards. I mean,
Every
that's like,
time.
those are
Love that.
great games.
So the window, there's only 3 games in the afternoon. That game's the Cowboys-Broncos by far the best one. The other one here is Tampa Bay, the shell of the ghost ship of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the New Orleans Saints. I mean, Mike Evans is out for 6 to 8 weeks, which might as well be the whole season. Basically,
Effectively the
I
season.
mean, that was a horrific injury. The Bucs injury report has reached a point. It's the earliest I've ever seen a team. I guess the Ravens was pretty bad, but even they only had like 10 guys. The Bucs injury report is so big that even on my like laptop, not my phone, my laptop, I couldn't fit it. I couldn't fit
Right.
it on ones. I had to scroll or minimize, like just to take a screenshot. Dude, offensive line, every position. I can't even go through everyone. It would take too long. But like Bucky Irving has this foot and shoulder injury. Baker Mayfield has a knee, and he's been practicing through it. Like, yeah, I mean, literally, some of the Antoine Winfield is playing through. So all these guys, everyone's playing through something. And then even Teddy Bridgewater, who's the backup quarterback in Tampa, is just on this, and it just says injury teeth.
Oh yeah,
Teeth.
what happened there?
I don't know. You get a root canal or wisdom tooth. I don't know what happened to Teddy Bridgewater. Maybe he was doing band work. But everyone is hurt on this
quarterbacks
team.
and band work.
Anyway, so
Where does like the dental work on like the scale of how intensity? What type of dental work would prevent you from playing in a game? You think?
probably a
Getting
root
your
canal.
wisdom
Like
teeth
cavity,
out.
obviously not.
Yeah.
Wisdom teeth.
Root canal,
Wisdom
wisdom
teeth out.
tooth.
Root
Anything with
canal.
Root
surgery.
canal is brutal.
Have you ever had a root canal?
No, I've had my wisdom teeth out.
What is a root canal? I don't really know what that is.
They
Hold up.
they.
I mean,
Heifetz's dad is a dentist.
Oh right.
Let's
Go
hear
ahead.
about it.
okay. Oh God, if I don't get this right,
It
oh my
sounds
God.
gnarly. I think I've heard
My
the
dad's gonna be really
explanation. I'm
disappointed.
Is
So
it
I-
like a dead root or a damaged root?
So yeah, so I think that God, if I don't get this right, my God. So your teeth has certain
well, you're
nerves.
not the dentist.
What's up?
I
You're
know,
not a
I mean,
dentist.
That's a good point. If your teeth, good point. If your teeth have like obviously nerves that connect into it, and I think sometimes based the canal.
I don't like the name. I don't like the word canal in there.
Well, that's the thing. What it is when they say you're getting one, you already have one. There is
It's like they're
a tunnel, whatever the fuck you want to call it, a pipe.
like digging out a canal.
Well,
in
no,
your-
they have.
in your
You have one
mouth?
already, and I believe. And so basically,
Okay.
the problem is when it dies, you don't the root. If the nerve in there dies, you don't want it to just get infected in like a little hole. And so I think they have to go in and they kind of have to like seal it basically because you don't want. So I think when they say get a root canal, oh God, I wonder if I'm explaining this right. They have to just address the fact that you have like, I guess, organic matter there, and they just have to either fill it. I don't think they drill a new one, and they just have to kind of deal with that.
Is that
It's very
is
painful
that
because
the
it's your
most-
nerves. It's
Is
your
that the
nerves.
most invasive, painful, more common dental procedure?
Yeah, I think so. Because it's like a live nerve.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the AI overview.
I hope I got that
During
right.
a root canal, the dentist removes the infected pulp, or I guess like
Pulp?
the skin of your gums. Or
Oh, I don't like pulp.
I don't like canal, and I don't like pulp. The tooth's pulp. No, sorry, the tooth's pulp. The soft tissue inside the tooth.
Yeah, it's kind of
Oh,
it's
I
kind
don't
of
like that even. I like
What are
that.
we
That
doing?
that's
well, it's
not good.
basically like if you let it sit there, you might lose the tooth. So they're basically sealing off one of the root canals. They're sealing it
Oh.
off so there's no infection, so that you can keep the tooth.
Have you both had your wisdom teeth removed?
I have.
Knock on wood.
You have not.
It has not been an issue so far.
Yeah, I mean, some people don't have to.
No.
Yeah, I did.
I did. Yeah, I was like 22.
I was in high school.
I think it seems like I got mine out late. I don't know why. Maybe not.
Dad, email us at ringerfantasyfootball@gmail.com.
Dad.
Dad, email me. My dad didn't know how to compose an email for like years. He would like read email, but he couldn't. He was like,
fucks
how do I?
with- he can do a root canal.
He could
with his eyes
reply.
closed.
And he could forward. And he's on his computer like a lot. And it took him like 10 years. He's like, how do I write an email? I'm like, what do you mean? You used email for like, I'm talking like 2011. He's like, how do I write one? He's like, well, I know how to reply. I know how to forward. I was like, how do I just write one?
You
I was
know,
like,
Sounds like me
serious?
trying to download a movie on
movie on
Netflix.
This is 15 years after he learned to use email.
yeah.
He was like, how do I write it?
Dude, to this day, I mean, people still like, CEOs are older than they've ever been, right? We got a lot of old CEOs, old people running.
They're holding
businesses.
on.
Like there are a lot of assistants and stuff like that still like print out email threads for their bosses to read every morning
Yeah.
because they don't know how to access stuff.
Do you know that based on like someone like a Bob Iger running Disney or, either of the last 3 presidential terms, based on
Literally,
just,
like every streaming company is run by us.
yeah, and it's like, well, Bryan Cranston's in the studio. And like the people running companies in 2100 are being born now. Like DK's son is at the age that he can be a
He's
CEO
gonna
in
be running
2100. Like
Whoa.
they're just like he's in kindergarten or whatever.
yeah, because he'll be like 80. In
He'll be 80.
2100. That's fine.
what it. Imagine
That's our
2100.
president.
How old will I be? I'll be old as hell.
Yeah, you'll be kicking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's not kicking? Bucky Irving, not
No,
playing again.
he's not playing.
Rashad White.
Good segue.
Titans are at the Colts. Yeah, moving on. Titans are at the Colts this week. I got nothing to say about this. The Titans suck. The line is 14.5, and I want to bet it.
Biggest spread of the week.
I wanna bet it.
Once again, I think we have
Keep
to keep
doing it.
leaning into the wagon Colts. They are at home. Quickly, just fantasy questions because again, this is a hard week, so I feel like we have to lower our standards in terms of who we would play.
Yes.
Is there anybody on Tennessee you're playing?
That is the only one where I think it's no.
Which player, let's remove Cam Ward, which position player will have the most points for the Titans this week? Who is it? Against the Colts.
It's
Pollard
I guess it's because Calvin Ridley is probably not going to play.
No.
So it's probably Elick Manor, but I just look at it as I'd rather in a situation like a terrible week like this.
I'd rather
Io Manor.
We change it every time.
Io Manor?
We change it.
Io Manor.
Io Manor, yeah.
We change our mind on this every time.
Mind your manners.
Io Manor. Stra. Ward. Cam Ward.
The sideline.
The
Io Manor. That's great. Fuck.
That's how bad the Texans offense is. We haven't even done Stroud in
I
like
know.
fucking
I know we
months.
can't.
It's too sad.
It's
truly too sad.
Stroud.
He hasn't made a single play worth
He's just like
narrating.
weeping.
3rd and 10. And missed him.
Stroud immediately pressured, and he threw it away.
Yeah, when in doubt, when you're really like going through the doldrums of waivers, and I just look at it very simply as if I have to play a guy that's going to suck and I'm going to be embarrassed to have in my lineup, I would rather have a tertiary player on a Broncos offense.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like a Troy Franklin, a Marvin Mims, and reach for someone who doesn't really necessarily have versus because I'm like, well, the odds are that the Broncos might get 400 yards and give me even a small chunk of that. Then watching, because frankly, part of it's mental where you're watching that game. You're like, oh man, the Titans are just unlikely to move the ball. They're unlikely to score. And I just would rather try to get a small piece of a 30 or 40 point performance than try to just carve out the only one of 2 touchdowns the Titans will score against Indianapolis.
Yep.
So I just would rather teams that can cross the 50. Like I
think that's probably right.
Monday Night Football is similar to this. Like Washington Commanders at Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, Marcus Mariota is going to play in this game.
They've already ruled Jaden Daniels out.
Another huge spread. It's 11.5. This game is at home. This is the Chiefs' 3rd home game in a row. They crushed the Lions. They crushed the Raiders last week.
Vibes are soaring.
They are 3rd in points allowed. They are 6th in points scored. They are a top 5 offense and defense. Rashee Rice coming back. I didn't realize how little he played.
Yeah.
And how good he was. He had 2 touchdowns. He had 10 targets. He was on the field for 47% of dropbacks. 47?
Think about when he starts playing 75.
And he had 2 touchdowns and 10 targets. He was targeted on over half of Mahomes' throws.
I actually think Washington might be able to move the ball because every time Mariota comes in, I'm like, he sucks. And Cliff Kingsbury's able to do a little more than I think. But overall, I think this is going to be the game where sometimes the narratives of football just takes everyone watching primetime at the same time to agree on stuff that we already knew. And I do think this is oh my God, the Chiefs offense is like, they're clearly the best team. Clearly the best team.
Yes. Travis Kelce's quietly been not that bad this year.
I think Kelce scores in this game. I think Kelce is, and I do not think you should bench Travis Kelce this week. You never know. Obviously he's 30, whatever. He was going to retire if they won the Super Bowl. But if there's a game, prime time, which let's be honest, he cares. Like Taylor Swift's probably at this game, Monday Night Football. And no, I'm being honest, he cares.
No, I agree.
He's trying to be
the guy who had his own dating show.
Yeah, he cares about being famous.
And now he's dating one of the most famous people on the planet.
Exactly. So
fiance.
Washington's defense.
Are you dating your fiance?
You're engaged.
But what?
Engaged.
You're engaging.
You're engaged to your.
You're engaging.
Yeah. Well,
it's actually a good question.
What are they actively doing? Are they dating?
They're engaged.
No, that's not active.
You're so right. It's engaging. Oh my God.
They're engaging.
Oh my God, you're right. What is the word?
But I feel like it's like you could say.
What are they actively doing?
They're dating.
No.
What are they actively doing?
Dude, I was just listening to Jody talk about this the other day on the We're Obsessed pod, and they were arguing that
we're not dating, we're engaged.
Or no,
that's what you would say.
We also have a new pod here. Jody has We're Obsessed, and we also have there's a new relationships pod here at the Ringer.
Mm-hmm. You don't know. You don't know.
It's brand new. God damn it.
It's called None of My Business.
None of My Business.
Yeah.
And in that episode, they said if you go on 2-3 dates with a person like you're dating, which I think that's like 2 is like, I'm like, that's a little low. But the point being like, no, that's not saying he's being engaged. It's similar to like Bill Belichick is Jordan Hudson's boyfriend, even though he's like 74. And I'm like, can we have a better word for that?
I know. Partner?
Boyfriend?
I know.
He's 70.
People have very loose definitions of dating, of the word dating. Like I feel like as I got older, when I was in high school, to me, if people were dating, they were boyfriend, girlfriend, and they had been together for a while.
That is what it meant. Yeah.
You would say
dating was like a serious term.
If
but
you
then
were
it
like,
became
if people
dates.
were like hooking up, you would say they were either hooking up or they had a
Hanging
thing.
out.
That was always.
But then
they have a thing.
Then you transition to adulthood though, and you actually go on dates with people you don't know. Because in high school, you only go on dates with people. You don't go on a casual date in high school. It's like you're interacting all this
and
stuff.
then when you're an adult, you say,
dates with strangers.
Oh, is so and so dating right now? Yeah, I'm out dating. I'm dating. Which means you're like trying.
The definition changes over time.
It totally does.
But you're right that there's no
context.
Like to me, yeah, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce
they're engaged.
They're engaged.
They're engaging.
Okay,
Would.
Sure. You know what? Actually, sure.
Bobby Wagner, one of the worst coverage linebackers in the NFL, because no offense, he's 35. And so frankly, like I
35-year-old versus a 36-year-old.
I just think, all right, fine, fuck you. Anyway, Kelce scores, I think.
We will
also,
say, though,
Debo and McLaurin are back in this game.
Debo and McLaurin are back in this game.
Which is huge for Washington.
Mariota, albeit was not playing with McLaurin when he was playing, but has not really had a ton of success through the air. He's running the ball, like Heifetz said, but he threw for 156 yards against Atlanta. He only threw for 200 against Vegas. I think it's actually a pretty tough ask. I would trust Debo weirdly more than McLaurin. I feel like
100%.
they will.
They're going to manufacture. He's like
an
extension of the run game.
It's a tough week for it to say like don't start McLaurin, but first game after the injury against the Chiefs with Mariota, I do think there's a chance he really disappoints you.
No, I don't. I totally agree with you. It's also just hard because there's so many
It's a bad week for it.
Yeah.
Same with somebody, honestly, like Bill Merritt, who I don't know, had all this buzz, kind of came out hot.
He also looks pretty good. They just I don't think they can get their run game going.
Well, they don't throw him the ball, and there is a little bit of a committee. He's basically had 2 good fantasy games out of 7, and the rest he hasn't really done anything.
Yeah.
So it's pretty tricky. Like I would be worried starting Washington guys this week, I think.
Our rankings are fantasyfootball.theringer.com. If you need help with start sit, and we will update those on Sunday morning as well. Fantasyfootball.theringer.com. All right. We have an incredible email here in a moment.
Wait, do we want to do the Ringer 107 real quick?
That's what I was going to say. We're going to do the Ringer 107, but we have an amazing email here at the back end.
Okay.
So please don't go anywhere. But first, today's Ringer 107 is brought to you by FanDuel. I know this is a massive spread, but betting against the Titans at a principle, betting on the Colts at a principle, it's 14.5. Don't care. I want to bet it. I want Colts minus 14.5.
I think we got to stick with the Colts.
I also want the Patriots giving 7, which I also know is big, but I just really believe
they're favored by 7.
Yeah, thank you. Patriots favored to win by 7, and I would like to bet it because I just think when you have a coach and quarterback advantage like New England and the Browns, I just want to take that against lesser teams.
I agree with that one as well.
Speaking of which,
so we have Pats, we have Colts.
Do we do Eagles giving 7.5?
Favored by 7.5.
Sorry, you're right. I know. I need to lock in. The line is the Eagles favored to win by 7.5. Am I a coward for not believing the Giants? I kind of just think the Eagles are going to be able to run, even with. And I kind of think.
I kind of.
You
agree.
think the Eagles will be able to?
Well, I think they're going to be able to throw. I think they're going to be able to throw. I think there's a lot of passing stuff that they're going to I'm really worried about the Giants secondary.
I kind of agree.
Interesting. So
like A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith are so much better.
I just like also
they're going to be motivated.
You can't fake desperate,
yeah.
And I think the Eagles are desperate to beat the Giants in this game.
And it's
we're
personal.
picking some big lines here.
I know we are.
I do want to propose an underdog. Dallas plus 3.5 versus Denver. I think that spread should be 3. Dallas hangs in games, and Denver is all over the place. I know the defense is bad.
The defense for Dallas, and it's tough because you're betting on a great defense in Denver and a terrible defense in Dallas.
I get it.
I don't blame you.
I mean,
the Cowboys have been a little bit frisky.
Dallas it was 40-40 against the Packers.
I'm down.
I don't know.
I'm down.
I don't trust Bo Nix. I don't trust Denver's offense. This might be stupid, and it's like, hey, a great defense is you have the great Denver defense, and Bo Nix now gets to go up against Dallas. Like this is a win-win for Denver.
Dallas's defense getting a little more healthy too.
No,
I just think 3.5. I'm like.
Not that that's going to make a huge difference.
I don't know, Dallas could lose by a field goal and you're still fine. I don't know. I'm okay with it. Let's put in the maybe.
Oh, the other team, dude, Steelers. Rodgers getting points versus Green Bay.
I knew you were going to.
I kind of just want to do it.
Predict that.
I kind of just want Rodgers getting points versus Green Bay. I just, if Green Bay rocks them, it is what it is. But I kind of just feel like that game will come down to the wire. I kind of just don't think Rodgers is going to get.
I think Green Bay
rocked.
The Packers fans. If there's one thing they've been really mad about this game or this season, is letting teams hang around.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so
they lost to the Browns.
I mean, they couldn't pull away from Brissett.
Yeah. So
Okay,
that makes some
alright.
sense, I guess. Yeah.
I think the Steelers are getting.
I'm such a-
Flacco
I'm
beat
such a
them,
wuss.
and then they
I always
benched him.
get nervous.
I think we
I
do
also
it.
think. What about Niners plus 1.5?
that was
thought
the other
about
one
that.
I had circled too.
It's weird because the Niners are like so beat up, and the Texans' defense is so good that I'm a
This is
little
going to be
worried.
a close game almost 100%,
You're probably right,
right?
and it's like, because the Texans' offense is in fucking shambles. I mean, they have nobody.
No.
Again, they have 3 rookies basically
Dude,
running their offense.
And
When you-
Stroud has not been like sharp either.
no.
My only hesitance, I just keep thinking about like, man, the Texans' defense. Like,
oh wait, I got
will-
it. I know. We're
but I do like, but the Niners. I just do think about Shanahan and Solomon. Like, just know this Texans what they're trying to do. I don't know schematically.
This is another favorite. So far, the only underdog we have is the. Oh no, we have Steelers in Dallas. Oh, do we already have 5? Colts, Pats, Eagles, Dallas.
Colts
Okay.
Which
versus
is the one
the
that you
Titans.
said keep as a separate.
Colts.
I said
beat-
Dallas, maybe pile.
We have Colts beating the Titans by 14.5. We're locking it in. Patriots beating the Browns by 7. We're locking it in.
Eagles 7.5.
Eagles beating the Giants by 7.5 is
That one
up
I
there.
don't feel as
We don't
good
have to
about,
lock that in.
that's
Dallas
fine.
beating. We have Dallas beating the Broncos by. Or sorry, Dallas losing by at
Dallas-
least 4.
Dallas
Dallas
covering.
plus 3.5 versus Denver,
and then Steelers.
plus
I
4.
like. I want to lock in the Steelers. I also
Okay.
just kind of want to stake in that.
That's fine. The only
be
other game
honest.
I was going to propose was the Ravens minus 6.5 at home versus Chicago.
I don't know.
But we don't know for sure if Lamar's going to play.
I mean,
What
the
if-
spread
what
is
if it's-
6.5.
Yeah. But
I'm-
it could change.
Well, how does that work? If Lamar gets ruled out, can we not change our bet?
No, that's the
Absolutely.
point.
Look,
Man,
it's locked.
that's
That's
stupid.
the problem. Yeah.
That's the rules of this. The Ringer 107. we're
If I
doing
knew
now.
Lamar was
Man.
playing, I would take.
If Cooper
Yes.
Rush ends up playing, like
We're fucked. Yeah.
we're and we have the Ravens giving 6.5. It'd be funny if they covered anyway.
I mean, Lamar's going to play, I think. But all right, we don't have to do it.
Do you want to? You feel
No, because you're
Well,
right.
we
you
have
feel
5, I
strongly
thought.
about
but
it.
if there's a
five.
10% chance Lamar sits, then we're screwed.
Why do I feel? No, we shouldn't.
What?
I just feel like we're gonna look back and be like, well, what if we had gone 5-0 if we had just done that? I just have this feeling in my gut.
Wow, so we're going to win the other 4. That's nice. It's basically, so we're deciding between the Cowboys plus 3.5 or Lamar and the Ravens minus 6.5.
Wait, so what? No, we have 3 locked in. We have Colts, Patriots, Steelers. What are the other one we're locking? in?
Eagles and Cowboys.
Eagles.
You want to lock in Eagles over the Giants? Yeah, I think we are on the same page
Let's
about
do
that. Let's lock in that. So are we doing Dallas or what's the other one we wanted? Dallas or Niners?
Or Baltimore.
Dallas or Niners?
Or Baltimore.
Or Baltimore?
What do you want? This is how the sausage is made.
I don't know for sure if Lamar's going to play, so I'm kind of nervous on that one. If he plays, obviously, I would take them, but
You would? If he was playing, you would like for sure take minus 6.5?
I would feel pretty good about it, I think. Yeah.
Some guy's coming back for Baltimore. I don't know. They've had a bye, 2 weeks to plan for Caleb Williams. I don't know. Do you want to take Dallas? Or I don't necessarily feel super strongly about that game. I just wanted to propose it.
Yeah.
How do we feel? I mean, it's Dak versus Bo Nix, but the
Bonix.
defensive line with Denver versus the
Maybe
Cowboys.
we don't like it. Maybe we don't like it.
But part of me is like, oh, just do it.
Give me,
It's 3.5.
give me Baltimore.
All
You
right.
want Baltimore?
Yeah, I want Baltimore.
You want Baltimore?
We're going to
All
risk it.
Who cares?
No risk it, no biscuit.
Wow.
You know what the
okay.
prize is for Ringer 107? Nothing. So I think it's.
Fair
I
point.
think we can risk
Fair
it.
point.
Wow. That's incredible. Good point, Craig. I like this one. All right, so we're going with the Colts over the Titans by 14.
4 big favorites, and then the
Patriots
Steelers.
giving
Let's
7.
do it.
Patriots giving the Browns beating the Browns by 7. Steelers getting 3 points.
No.
Just
Say
say
favorite
favored.
or not favorite.
But I know, but the plus is I don't know what the sentence is. Steelers to lose by less than
No,
3.
you don't have to say that. Just say Steelers plus 3 against the Packers. Easy.
Oh, Steelers plus 3. You like that?
Yeah.
Okay, Steelers
Or you
plus
could
3.
say Steelers covering. Isn't that just as simple?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll never know.
Well, there's no
Colts,
way to,
Pats,
there's no way
Steelers,
to find
Eagles,
out.
Baltimore. Let's move on. Today's Ringer 107.
Nobody cares.
Today's Ringer 107 is brought to you by FanDuel, odds subject to change. Okay, I got to read you guys an email. I need you guys to lock in for a moment.
Okay.
All right. Should I close
I'm
my
always
computer?
locked in. What
Yeah,
are you talking about?
lock-
Hold on,
locked
let,
in.
Let me close Twitter.
I know DK like barely listens to what I say, but I need you to listen. We got an
We
email
talk
here.
to each other a lot. I don't know.
We have a tab in the label in our email, our Gmail, ringerfantasyfootball@gmail.com emails, and I just label it as like listener Hall of Fame, email Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Mhm.
This one got the label.
Nice.
Setting the bar high.
So
Who's
the
it
Hall of Fame
from?
we're talking about.
Redacted.
Who's it? Okay.
Arbone.
Hot start. What did Redacted have for breakfast?
Didn't list breakfast.
Okay.
Redacted writes.
Rough start.
Okay.
It's going to be hard to make the Hall of Fame.
Gonna have to make up some ground here.
My parents have been divorced for many years now. My mom's longtime boyfriend of 10 years has been a pretty big part of my day-to-day life. So, and my mom and her boyfriend have now lived together for the last 7 years. And while they're not technically married, I refer to my mom's boyfriend as my stepdad for simplicity. And each year, my stepdad's extended family comes over for a few big events, none bigger than the family Thanksgiving with his large family. And Thanksgiving usually ends up being 25 plus people annually with stepdad's family. So there's one step cousin.
I call him stepdad. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So there's
He's
one.
not actually a stepdad.
Yeah. So there's one step cousin. And I cannot stress this enough. We are not at all related in any way.
Not blood related.
Yeah, this is this guy's family. This is the mom's boyfriend's relative, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
My step cousin, so this guy writing, the redacted writing is 25. My step cousin is 26 years old, 1 year older than me. And the 1 to 2 times we're together each year, there seems to be a spark between us. She is my stepdad's niece.
Where's this going?
I fucking love this.
I know where this is going.
You know what's funny? He's like, why are they coming to us for this?
But even the Hinge algorithm.
He's trying to get our approval.
But even the Hinge
Acceptance.
algorithm has sent me her as a recommended match on a previous occasion when we were both in the same city.
Time out real quick. What's the Hinge algorithm?
It's Hinge.
What are the? I know
They matched on Hinge. They were showing each other.
Yeah,
on
I know
Hinge.
that, but I'm
Like
what
you
are the?
put in preferences.
Yeah, like okay. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Got
Age
it.
range, proximity,
It's
but there's like more stuff.
looking
too,
for
like
serious, do you smoke
political-
weed?
Political
Stuff?
persuasion. There's
Do you
like things you can put in.
Yeah.
Got it.
Do you drink? Do you smoke weed? Do you,
Yeah.
Kids. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've never been on Hinge, so
Okay. Methinks one
See, it
doth
sounded
protest.
too little. Yeah.
Well, I've never been on.
I'm
Hinge.
not on Hinge. Craig, what is it?
No one said you were.
To be
You
clear,
brought it up.
How does this work? Hinge. It's
what's
called.
this doohickey?
Okay, keep going. This is great so far. I'm having a blast.
So redacted writes, I've never acted on it.
Okay.
This spark, because I see my step cousin so infrequently. She's a member of the step family.
Stepsister.
It sounds like he's
Stepsister. No.
It sounds a little like he keeps using the step cousin and the step names. A little like it's like
What?
almost like he likes it.
Well, Mike. Okay, go ahead. I have a question already.
You want me to go? You want to?
Why is he calling this person his cousin?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I think for
Craig.
simplicity.
For simplicity.
Well, I think it's my mom's boyfriend's niece is longer. But that's the
Here,
answer.
this is exactly what I just was
But
saying.
cousin
Craig.
implies relation.
Right.
Okay,
This
well,
is-
step cousin.
I think
I
it
don't
turns
know.
him on a little. If
Forbidden.
he was really trying to convince us
He'd
that
just
he
be
should
like,
do
this is my mom's boyfriend's relative.
right. This is my mom's boyfriend's whatever.
Yeah.
So
And it's not his mom's boyfriend's daughter.
No.
It's-
Mom's boyfriend's sister's daughter or whatever.
Right.
so this person writes, I've never acted on this spark.
No, I guess that would be a niece. Anyway.
I've never acted on this spark.
Is it step niece?
Oh, okay.
No.
The-
It's cousin.
It depends
It's not
on
his
it depends
niece.
on
No,
it.
step
Right.
niece would be horrific. That's
Right.
no,
We're not-
that's
we're not
definitely
going there.
not.
We're not going there.
They're the same age and they're not like they're the same age.
Not blood related.
Anyway,
Probably.
the email continues.
Well, at least as far as I know.
Okay.
I've never acted on this spark,
I'm on the edge of my seat.
but
I'm moving the mic closer. Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
a recent
Craig-
large family event.
Craig leans for it, like the lean forward.
Yeah,
meme.
a recent large family event saw us spend a ton of time talking to one another, even dancing with another briefly.
Dancing at family events? That's interesting.
I know.
What kind of dancing?
I guess it's like a
What kind of
wedding or
dancing?
something. Yeah.
Kind of song.
Family event, perhaps a wedding.
Yeah.
I was later informed she asked about me before the event. To see if I would be there.
Interesting.
And after the drink started flowing, I was approached by multiple members of her actual extended family, blood family, asking if I was interested in her.
So
Whether
they're
or not
okay
I'd
with
ask
it.
her out.
So they're fine with
I
it.
have no problem with
And
this.
it's now become a bit of a running joke, known by some of the other step cousins, that while I have no idea if it's made it back to her, it seems hard to believe she does not have some idea that her own cousins are asking about whether we will date. And a few cousins think there's mutual interest. But how do I balance the fact that explaining the situation to people in our lives would be next to impossible? Trying to actually date her seems even more difficult given the family dynamics. I'm tempted to ask her out. She's quite smart. She's pretty. She's easy to talk to. Don't want to make things awkward at future family functions. So my question, is it too weird to ask my step cousin on a date?
He needs to stop calling her a step cousin.
No, not at all. I think this is fine. I think this is totally fine. There's enough degrees of separation. They're not obviously related.
Genetically speaking, it's fine.
I mean, obviously, but I think even beyond that, it's not that weird.
It's not like taboo.
They're not related.
They're not related at all.
At the very maximum, there might be like a little weirdness in terms of just
you have to figure out the brand. You have to figure out the labeling of it.
Right.
Like he just redacted has to figure out how to say it to somebody.
Sure.
Well, you say we met at a wedding.
Yeah.
We met through family.
Here's the deal.
In practice,
you don't have
totally fine.
You don't have to explain everything to everyone all the time. We know too much
Did
about
you
each
say
other.
This is my girlfriend?
Right.
How'd you meet a wedding? You don't have to be like, well, she's
no one ever
technically
follows
related to my mom's boyfriend of 10 years. You don't need that.
Yeah, how'd you meet at a wedding? No one follows up on that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because there's nothing else to follow up on.
It's also
exactly.
very funny if you say you met at a family reunion.
You met at a wedding. Well, I was gonna, you know what?
When someone's like, oh, Craig, and I'm like, oh, I'm married to Liz. And they're like, how'd you meet at work? They're not like, oh, cool. Is she by chance related to anyone that your family is dating? Like, no one asked that.
Right.
So honestly, I think the only way this goes wrong is if they date for like a year or two and then they break up. And then he like later down life.
Yeah, but he only sees her every whatever.
She just stops coming to that.
Yeah, but then later down life, you actually meet your wife and you get married and you're getting ready for Thanksgiving and you're like, oh man, I'm kind of dreading this. And your wife's like, why? And she's like, oh, I'm going to see my ex.
I slept with my step cousin. That's fair, but look, you gotta.
Life's too short.
You gotta take the risk.
Yeah. I actually don't. I don't have any problem with this. It's like to be clear, they're not blood related. It's just a little awkward that they're.
You know what's funny?
I wonder has he asked his mom's boyfriend how he feels about it?
So I believe they're into it. Like I believe. And you know what's funny? This is how all marriage was forever. Was there like your parents plotting with other people and being like, oh, look at these two people who aren't related. Why don't you like? And honestly, I was wondering there should be another app that's like Hinge. But it's like your parents decide and they give you like 5 choices.
It's like old school families coming together.
An app for parents to help you
date. This reminds me, by the way, that in like Iceland, they have an app that you can go on and make sure you're not blood related to anyone.
Yes, because it's
because it's just not enough people, I guess, or whatever.
I had an Icelandic roommate once and they told me about this.
Really?
It's real.
Oh my God,
yes.
that's so
anyway, maybe they should do that. But first, just to make sure. But I think this is fine, honestly. I think it's like the worst thing is it's a little awkward. It's not.
It's honestly funny.
You don't have to worry about.
It's funny because
kind of a great icebreaker.
You keep coming back to like, but they're not related. Like they're not.
They're not related. It's also a hilarious like bar story or whatever. Like you could be like, oh yeah, this is my cousin. And it's like you make the joke about it. I think it's actually kind of a funny meet cute more than anything else.
Tell them to stop. Tell them to stop saying step cousin.
Yeah, don't say step cousin.
It's provocative. It gets the people going.
I think he likes saying step cousin.
I think he does too.
Just a bit.
I think he does too.
A little bit. It's fine. It's a funny story.
All right, redacted.
I feel like this is going to get some interesting responses.
Can I give you a new layer? So
they are related. So get rid of the step.
All right, redacted. Go. So redacted's going to go for it.
I want an update.
Emails or in fantasyfootball at Gmail.
I want to know how it's going.
Yeah. Well, I want to know when redacted makes this happen.
Okay.
So the last thing I want to tell you guys, then we get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I've been wearing my Gentleman's Piss Club shirt.
Oh, look at that!
I want to let you know what's going on.
Amazing.
What a great because of this. Have you seen this?
What?
We got a bunch of tweets.
We actually didn't plan that. Is there a piss related story?
Any piss club related tweets.
That's actually a coincidence.
We've been getting a lot of tweets about something that is called the Delaware Stadium Piss Wall.
No one's going to believe this now. This is actually a coincidence. I actually did not know you were going to say that.
It is apparently one of the notable traditions at the University of Delaware. It quite literally is.
Can you just imagine the smell in this room?
A giant room with no windows, installation of any kind, no receptacle to pee in.
Well,
there might be
the walls, the edges. Is it like a cistern?
It appears that there is a very like maybe thin kind of like sewer lining the edge of these walls that everybody just stands and pees on.
What do you mean tradition? Like this happens once a year, or there's a room that what are you talking about?
I'm gonna read the story.
Yeah, let's get in.
What the fuck are you talking about right
now? When a university's origins predate the American Revolution by 32 years, it shouldn't come as a surprise that there are some long-running campus traditions. At the University of Delaware in Newark, where students... For the uninitiated, wait, hold on.
Okay, so it says
Well, yeah, hold on.
no
so someone
privacy
started
walls.
a piss club without us. It's like a piss club secret society.
You face the walls. There's water. They have water rushing down the wall into a trough by their feet.
Yeah, it
So
looks
this
like
isn't as bad as it looks.
the trough looks very thin, and you're just peeing at a wall. It looks like a gutter.
Yeah,
on the
it's like a
ground.
gutter on the ground.
Is this indoors or outdoors?
It says, with no privacy walls, a
walls.
large number of men can urinate at once, facing one of the 3 walls that have water rushing down the wall into a trough by their feet.
I see now the pipes that have the water.
So this
going
is
down.
actually like how like Oktoberfest is in Germany. They just have like a
I
Rube
would do this.
Goldberg
So,
machine,
I'd
like
try this.
gutter
So
for the piss.
You try it. It's like it's in a white fudge Oreo. So yeah, I can see here that there's like a thin pipe that perhaps pushes water down. But I mean, this is as close as it gets to just like a bunch of people pissing in a room together. I mean, there
That's
is-
actually, but that's actually way more efficient. That's just a wall you can piss against.
You're not
Yeah.
facing each other.
No, you're not facing each other. I don't believe that exists.
This is what the hurling match bathroom is like in Ireland.
Like, when would you face the other bathrooms you face?
So I'm confused though.
I
Is
don't
this
know.
a bathroom for like football games? You said this is an event.
This is at Delaware Stadium where they play football.
Okay. Wow.
It's the East Concourse restroom.
Should we
featuring
go?
The old school
Ugh.
urinal trough.
Maybe we'll go. Anyone for email us at ringfantasyfootball@gmail.com if you use this bathroom.
Yeah,
This guy in the response to the Twitter goes, I love that article. It mentions all these really generic sounding traditions for the University of Delaware. And then in the middle, boom, piss wall.
It says there was one.
And
On
then also the piss wall.
It says there was one on the west side of the stadium that's been replaced, but there's no plans to replace the east one because fans would revolt. People love it.
They love the piss wall.
People,
Is it called the piss wall?
There's an opportunity here, baby.
It's actually called the piss wall.
That's a good name for the bar.
Oh,
The piss wall.
Should the Gentleman's Piss Club exist inside the piss wall? Like, should it be like
The edges of the bar is a piss wall? God.
Oh, Craig, here's a different
Piss
picture. Do you see this picture? Did you already show Heifetz that?
Oh, drainage. Oh, okay. So it is a bit of a wider gutter.
It's like a gutter.
maybe an 8-inch
Yeah.
gutter, which is more than enough room.
And then it's like it has granite slabs. You're pissing on the granite wall.
Yeah. You know, it's not dissimilar
Pretty
to
good idea.
when we were at Doheny and Nesbitt, that pub in Dublin. The bathroom, I don't know if you remember the bathrooms there. You like step up onto a
Oh,
ledge.
yeah.
And it's essentially the same thing, except instead of a wall made of whatever that is, it's just porcelain. There's
Right.
no partitions, and you're just kind of up there with your fellow man.
That was a pretty fun piss wall. I also
Yeah.
it felt like you were standing on like a pedestal.
You
You were
literally
funny to
standing-
go
you're on-
higher, yeah.
Yeah.
I almost fell down going the other direction.
It's yeah. It's,
We're pro partition across the board, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
when possible.
Yeah.
And I'm not above pissing on a wall next to someone.
partition's a
A little
game because
far away.
partition changes the rules of what urinal you can go to.
What do you mean?
Like, it's just more acceptable to piss next to the guy next to you if there's a partition.
Sometimes,
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah,
it's
yeah.
actually a negative if there's like individual urinals, because then you could have to go right in the middle, like shoulder to like touching shoulders with people.
Have you seen that game? There's like it's basically like whatever the modern version of a BuzzFeed quiz is, where it's just different urinal combinations of like which urinals are open, and you have to
You have
select
to
which one you would go to,
decide.
and there's right answers and wrong answers.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah, it's
my
amazing.
That's fun.
We should play that. We
Think
should
about
play
how
next time.
efficient this piss wall is, though. You can really move some numbers through this bathroom.
I guess.
I feel like you could put
I think this is
30
a good
people
idea.
through a minute.
It's not as gnarly as you're making it sound. It's pretty efficient.
I think it's on. You're right. Now that we looked into it, but I think it's just this photo looks harrowing.
That photo looks like people were murdered there. The
Harrowing.
photo looks like a
It
basement
looks
where
really
like
bad. Looks like this is where a
Looks
serial
like-
killer
Also,
was.
the
Saw.
granite in this picture is like really kind of yellow.
Yeah,
Not the best.
I know.
well, I mean it's probably a good color. Because
Well, I'm saying it might have turned yellow. Granite is a little bit porous.
huh.
Anyway,
All right. Thanks, DK. Thanks, Craig. Thanks to whoever sent that one. And thank you to the Delaware Piss Wall. Thank you to Redacted for
Thank
that
you to all the
incredibly
step cousins
The
out there.
piss wall.
Shout out to Step. Send
Stop
us other
saying
step
that.
stories.
Just call her someone that
Email us
you know.
other.
If
Yeah.
If you are in a relationship with somebody that is technically a member of your family but is not related by blood, let us know.
Or a member of your
Ooh,
family related by
now
blood.
I'm
Look at
looking for
anything.
And let us know how you met.
Let us know how that has gone.
Any type of family, yeah, we're interested. I mean, we're pretty accepting. I don't think we're judging.
love is love.
I mean,
Love is
clearly we
love.
are.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, we were cool with that. Email us at ringfantasyfootball@gmail.com.
Her family's cool with it. They're trying to set them up.
Right. Sounds like everyone's on board here.
Parents already love
Unless her
them.
family's weird. I don't know. It feels normal.
Email us at ringerfantasyfootball@gmail.com and also ringerfantasyfootball@gmail.com. Rankings are at fantasyfootball.theringer.com. Godspeed with all the horrific lineups that are going to be out there this week. Thank you, DK. Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Ronak. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Kai. Thank you, Austin. Thank you, CT. Thank you, everybody who's helped us make shows all week. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Like, I can't even name everybody who's helped us, but a lot of people have helped us. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to the Ringer for having us out for Core Week.
Yeah.
It's been awesome. Thank you, Bill, for having us on his show this week. That was a lot of fun.
Go check
Especially
that
the
out.
part where we screamed at him when he was like dilly-dallying about picking Drake May's
I know,
MVP.
it's like,
Yeah. Thank you, Lord.
Lord.
Thank you, Bruce Springsteen.
Oh.
I said that weird. Bruce Springsteen.
You know, this trend of the movies about the musicians just becoming popular and getting all these awards because you played a guy and everyone's just like, oh, like I just like this guy, so we're going to give this guy an Oscar because we like this musician is ridiculous. But then they make a Bruce Springsteen movie and I'm like, no. Jeremy Allen White needs an Oscar because I like Bruce Springsteen.
I saw it last night.
This movie's sick, though.
I saw it last night. I will withhold my review.
Oh.
But
okay.
I will say Bruce Springsteen came out and sang at the end.
What?
Did you get to meet him?
No.
Oh.
He came out and sang it.
What
You
did
went
he
to the
sing?
premiere?
I went to the premiere. He sang 2 songs. He sang Atlantic City because the movie's about the album Nebraska, which Atlantic City is on. And then he sang another song I didn't know that was not on Nebraska. But he was great. Honestly, sounded fantastic.
Was it just him? Acoustic?
Just him with a guitar. I have a
Did
video.
he have
I'll show you.
harmonica?
Yeah.
Sorry, wait. What songs did you say he did?
Atlantic City, and then I didn't know the
that's
second
sick. My mom, I love Springsteen.
Yeah,
Springsteen's. I've been to more Springsteen concerts actually than any artist.
Springsteen's 76 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he's like a
voice?
Pete Carroll though.
He doesn't
he's
look
like
76.
But he's
No.
like a Pete Carroll. Like when Tom Morello joined, because obviously, you know, the band's been going, like 50 years. Like they've had a couple of people pass. And Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine. Oh my God, that's so cool, Craig. That is, God, he's the man. When Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine was going to join them as guitarist, Bruce Springsteen took him on a run because the idea was basically, it's like, I think they went like a 10-mile run because they play for so long. It's like he's like the original Taylor Swift. It's like they go for like, I mean, 3 hours is like a short Springsteen concert. Like they usually go 3.5, 4. And so he actually, when people try to join the band, they actually go on a, like, other than the, you know, Clarence's nephew, who was just awesome. I think the actual test is running like 10 miles with him. And he's like, if you literally can't keep up, you can't be on tour. Cause like we're going 4 hours every night.
Yeah.
And it's so cool.
Yeah. He sounded fantastic. Still got it.
That's sick.
76. That's pretty impressive.
The boss.
Was the movie good? Don't answer that.
Okay.
I'm going to love it.
Heifetz was, I don't care what you think.
I will say this. It's not a traditional musician biopic. It's about a specific portion of his life. This is not a secret. It's about the making of the album Nebraska.
Which is fascinating because like it's not.
Which is a very dark period of his life.
Which is an interesting decision.
Yes.
I won't pretend to know everything about that, but also the movie. All I know is that the trailer when also Jeremy Strong playing what's his face like the
John Landau.
Kendall from Succession is playing John Landau, and he just is like, in this office we believe in Bruce Springsteen, and I'm like,
that's
God
probably
damn
honestly
right.
the best scene in the movie.
And it's funny because I've been so mad that like everyone just plays like these like you just play an actual real person, and then you just win an Oscar. And everyone's like, oh, like, yeah. I'm like, okay, that's dumb. But now I'm like, I'm going to watch this movie.
You're like, I like these people.
He should get the Oscar, though.
Yeah, and then Jeremy Strong's playing Zuck.
So
really?
Jeremy Allen White actually...
Social Network too?
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Jeremy Strong is playing Zuckerberg. Social Network too. You didn't know that?
I don't think I put that together. in my
Yeah.
head. When is that coming out, though? They're not filming it, right?
I don't know if they're filming yet, but it's like underway. I think they actually
Wait,
might
Jeremy
be filming.
Allen White or Jeremy
Strong.
Strong? Got it.
Not Jeremy Allen White. That'd be weird. Yeah. So that'd be interesting. It's Aaron Sorkin. He's writing and directing. Which he only wrote The Social Network. He didn't direct. That was Fincher.
Interesting.
Yeah. I know. Kind of weird. It's the rare case where you get a truly prestige movie that gets a sequel. And
Right.
you're like,
Yeah.
what?
That
And
doesn't
it's not a part of like, it's not like a Lord of the Rings where it was a part of the actual original text. Like this was just a movie that was made that did really well, won many Oscars, and now they're just making a sequel 15 years later. It's very weird. Does not happen often.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what it's going to be about.
I don't know. I want Jeremy Strong. I want there to be a scene where he's on one of those like wave runners.
I was going to say he's going to wear a chain in the fucking,
With like the
oh my
flag.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my
Those
God.
seem really fun, I gotta say.
How much do you think Zuckerberg paid to be cool? How much money do you think he had to pay to whoever did that to make him cool?
Like, he probably sacrificed human beings to be cool.
Should I talk about Mark Zuckerberg on the show, or am I just going to get murdered?
That's up to you. I don't know.
Let's watch the movie first,
Yeah.
and then we'll decide.
Do you know this? Man, I'm like, oh man. It's not like I just.
Are you anti-Zuck?
No, I just think all the time of that one story Jack Dorsey told about Jack Dorsey, who founded Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And he told the story about going to Zuckerberg's house. And so Zuckerberg, and an interesting thing about Zuck is he does I just called him Zuck. I know. Because I had a friend named Zuck.
We're on a nickname basis with Zuck.
I had a friend. We just called him Zuck. But the thing about him is that every year he does one thing where he's like, I want to get really good at a thing. And so it's like one year he just went vegetarian. One year he was like, I want to do jujitsu. And he ended up being like, he's incredibly.
He was like, that was like when he was trying to fight Elon Musk.
Yeah. Which that was wild because Elon Musk was like, I'll fight you. And
Musk was ducking him.
That would have been bigger than Mayweather and McGregor. Mark Zuckerberg trains with 2 different UFC champions. Like
he's ACL training.
Who's
that? That was Drake. Oh, maybe he did.
Mark
Zuckerberg's like a black belt in judo though. And like, you can't fake it. Like he's good. Yeah. He actually is good at it.
Or is it like everybody he like fights
lose on purpose?
No,
I don't think so.
You don't upset
anyone that obsessive. If you spend as long as intense as doing it, you can get really good, and he's genuinely really good at it. Okay. You can't even be. But the point being, Elon Musk.
I like how Heifetz knows.
How much do you think he spent to be
Heifetz knows how good he is at judo.
I did jiu-jitsu for a couple of years. I didn't. Well, So I
did jiu-jitsu
for a couple of years. Wow. And this is actually
we're
fun.
learning all kinds of new things about
this.
Him
is
today.
Interesting. I've never told you guys this. So I did jiu-jitsu, and
when was this? What era?
High school.
Okay.
And the guy who runs. It's kind of like you get it. So the highest level is black belt, and then there's like a brown belt, and a brown belt you have to teach to become a black belt. Like part of it's like being able to learn and explain.
You have to teach a brown belt?
No, a brown belt. You can't become a black belt, I believe, without actually teaching. Like you have to teach other people to become a black belt.
Got it.
So the guy who was called a Sifu, like that's a guy in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And so the guy who was teaching was actually taught, like he studied under Royce Gracie, who like invented Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And the Gracie family is like the Beatles or like the Kennedys, they're the people in mixed martial arts. Like the Gracie family is like literally like royalty in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And so once a year, like Royce Gracie like came to the gym he came and I was the youngest person there.
He's saying that so.
Oh, sorry. God damn it.
Royce Gracie.
The emphasis on that.
He
word.
really came once a year.
You should have been like, he came to the gym.
I ruined that story.
No. Okay. So the legend showed up. Did you fight him?
Well, this is like Elvis coming to teach you to sing.
Answer my question. Like, did he take you down?
Cut to the chase.
Yes.
Did you fight him?
So I was the youngest person in the class, and the rule was the youngest person's his like dummy. So he's teaching everyone, and he models every move. He teaches. So he taught the class how to do like a chokehold, like the rear naked choke, like an actual, like the way UFC, the finishing. And he did it on me. Like, so he choked me. He choked me. Like,
put you to sleep?
Yes. No, he didn't put me to sleep. But like, dude, this guy was like 60 times. And like, I can't tell you how quickly blood stopped flowing in my brain. And so, but anyway, yeah. So the guy who invented jujitsu,
wow,
like, put me in a chokehold.
Cool.
And I didn't know muscles in your forearms could be that strong. Like that, like his grip is crazy.
It's like hard as a coffin nail.
Yeah. But that was wild.
That's cool. That's a really cool story, actually.
Yeah. So I don't know anything about
was there video of that? Do we have that?
Was
your parents there? One of them?
No, probably not. There probably is not, actually.
How come you didn't keep going?
I went to college and I don't know.
It's weird that I decided I wanted to start drinking instead.
Started dating my step cousin.
Yeah.
Got away from me.
Anyway.
That's awesome. I didn't actually know that you did jiu-jitsu. I don't think we've talked about that before.
I wasn't good or anything. Like I mean, there are some people who are crazy good.
Yeah.
Sure. I want to see Heifetz fight someone now.
Yeah, maybe like next 1 second song challenge will end with a headlock.
Oh God, he just arm bars.
If anyone knows Royce Gracie, just send him this.
Yeah,
totally.
There's
no chance he remembers this. All right. If anyone's ever any other random martial arts stories that are good, though, email ringerfantasyfootball@gmail.com. All right.
Like it did. If anyone fought Steven Seagal, let us know.
Who was the
I
bit?
would love to know that.
Oh my god.
I would love.
I'm going to talk
he
more about
super into
Springsteen.
jiu-jitsu?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I don't know.
He's a black belt, I think.
Maybe.
Who?
Although
It's hard to trust anything Steven
Steven
Seagal
Seagal.
does. He's like the most ridiculous.
I
I
person
didn't
ever.
realize that story about Seagal of how he became.
the way
Yeah,
the
Michael-
demonstrations of Seagal doing like jiu-jitsu or whatever martial arts
Dude,
he's doing.
there's reports.
So
There was
funny.
a report from one movie we did, Hard to Kill, maybe Out for Justice. I don't know, one of those Seagal movies where he fought somebody on set. Of course, he like challenged some martial arts expert, and of course thought he would win. Was being cocky, whatever. They fought. Apparently, the guy knocked him out to the point where put him to sleep to the point where Seagal shit his pants.
Oh my god.
And then like Seagal denies it to this day, but it's one of those like famous on-set stories.
Holy shit. That's
Literally.
good.
Goodbye, everyone. Must be 21 plus in present in select states. For Kansas, in affiliation with Kansas Star Casino, or 18 plus in present in DC, Kentucky, or Wyoming. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit rg-help.com. Call 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut or visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts or call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY in New York.